Welcome to the epic tales of Misplaced Meeples, a D&D 5th edition adventure hosted by Epic Gaming Nights. Welcome to the epic tales of Misplaced Meeples. I'm your host, Roy Kennedy, and we are back with another episode of our D&D 5th edition campaign. So,
woo!
With us tonight we have Rob. What's going on?
Hello, everyone. As I type it in the chat, doing good, man.
And Crystal.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. Hello. I was like, I can talk, but that wouldn't do me any good till I click the button.
And Adam.
Bus Geeps.
And we have a special guest tonight. James Fitzgerald, one of our awesome patrons. What's going on, James?
Hey, what's going on?
Awesome. Well, super stoked to continue our 5th edition campaign here of the Epic Tales of Misplaced Meeples. We do want to do a shout out to our sponsor, Dogmite, who makes tons of awesome D&D and gaming accessories. So thanks so much to Dogmite. They made awesome like things for our D&D games, which are super cool, and actually got Crystal some dice so she can actually roll real dice instead of having to glitch her board games.
Yeah.
Hype. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll do a little bit of a recap of what's going on in the story, because things are pretty crazy right now. James,
we're all gonna die!
James, your character is not necessarily gonna know this stuff, so you have to leave that out of the meta. But
okay.
But yeah, so everybody was trying to find. They went into the Iron Ale Inn, and there was a missing girl, and they were trying to find them. They figured out that this crazy purple wizard guy was capturing people and stealing them and sealing like them inside of these different like green stones somehow. And they figured out that the whole town of Deepwell was in on it, or at least this guy, whoever this leader guy was in this city capital, was in on it, and they saw them dumping the green stones into this giant well, and then they decided to try to hatch a plan to get in there and sneak in there, and everything went crazy. And the town leader decided he was going to try to throw everybody into the well. Lord Auric threw everybody down the well, so all of our players are ended up down the well. They're still trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out what exactly happened to Isabella, and try to figure out how to save the town, because apparently there's some sort of curse on the town where they have to sacrifice these different souls and throw them into this well. But yeah, that's where we're basically starting, is at the bottom of this well.
A very good place to start.
Yep. So you guys are all down in the well, and it's super dark down there. And we were talking about how lots of different people have dark vision. I think my gnome does. I don't know. Does Dragonborns have dark vision?
I don't believe so. No, sir.
Gotcha. I think he's the only one without it. I think we deduced.
We're gonna lead you through, T. Don't worry, we got you.
I mean, we could always.
I'm heartbroken.
We could always light a torch.
Anyway,
we could.
I have a torch. I do have that, but my tears would probably put it out. I'm still heartbroken over Isabella.
Malaqua was also researching in a book the whole time, and said that there was he figured out that there was some sort of way to maybe work with the gems and try to figure out stuff, but it was hidden somewhere underneath the town. And that's kind of what gave us the idea of like going down the well a little bit. Malaqua was actually like, let's do it when they were actually trying to force you guys down the well, even though they said no one that goes down there survives. So
well, we're not no one, so
boom.
Nice. But yeah, so you guys are down the well, and it's actually kind of strange because it's like a well, but it's completely dry at the bottom. And you guys can see down a hallway, and it's actually like around there's like a corner like you guys go and like it turns off to the right a little bit, and you kind of see all around you are kind of like shattered pieces of stone that look kind of similar to the stones that you guys had, but they're no longer glowing at all, and they're just all over the ground. And
Can I pick
there's
one up?
Tons and tons of them. Yeah.
All right. So Belmo's gonna pick one up and look at it. Is there anything I can ascertain by observing it closely?
Gotcha. I mean, mainly when you look at it, it just appears to be like it's like just clear now. Like normally it looks almost like broken crystal or whatever, where before it was like this swirling like green thing with weird faces inside of it. Or at least in the ones that you guys have found. I mean, you didn't see any of these directly, but it appeared when you looked through the window that that's what they were doing, was throwing similar stones down this well. But yeah. Folly said,
All right, so
this must
we're
be
just-
where they threw all the things with the sacrifices. I wonder...
So there's a hallway ahead of us. I'm sorry. You cut out for a second. I didn't know you were speaking.
Yeah. So let's see. I've actually
Hallway ahead of us, and then a hallway to the right. That's it?
So it goes forward a little bit. I'll show you. So if you look in the stream, I'm actually going to have a map of what it looks like.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Royce
so-
Look at
fancy
this
tonight.
guy.
you fancy.
the torch is where you guys are, and like it's kind of like stairs, but it's that's where you kind of like are like came down, and there's like little rubble of all those things all around you. And you think you see like a faint, like since you guys are in the dark for a little while now, especially those with like super low light and dark vision, you think you see like a faint greenish glow around the corner up there. And this torch is going to represent where the party is. So yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, so we've got a greenish glow around the corner. I mean, it seems like we should head toward
there's
it.
literally nowhere else to go because you
Yeah,
also
I really
have
don't know if we can do anything
you
else.
also have tons of rope around you because they lowered you guys way
that's right.
way down this hole. So there's a whole
have
bunch
a
of
lot
rope
of rope.
around you as well.
Okay.
Um,
Should we tie ourselves together?
Hey,
We
what
don't
if
get
Like we're on.
what if one of us grabs the rope and does it kind of like almost like a trail to get back, like in case something happens and we lose
Can
our
you-
vision or something?
Yeah,
Yank someone back.
Wait, can
Yeah.
is there anything that we can anchor the rope to, like something sticking out of the wall or anything? So that way, in theory, it would be harder for a third party to come and manipulate it.
Let's just tie it to T's tail.
Well,
But
like
on
that
the
would
other
be
end,
the-
though.
Yeah, but the other end, can we tie it to something so that way?
I mean, the sides of the well are just kind of like well stones, but when you get down to the very bottom, it was just literally the entire floor is just covered in these shattered things. But if you go a little bit down the hall, it looks like it like turns into like this like stony tile looking ground. But maybe I feel like you can find a like rock that was used to build the well that you could tie it around if you want to on one side.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys do that?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
like we're climbing in the Alps.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So you tie it.
And I
Malakwa
guess
says-
now we're walking.
We need to look and try to figure out if we can find. There's, I can't do the Australian accent, but there's a specific word that I need to be able to fix the incantation. I feel like if I could figure out what that specific word is, I don't want to get it wrong because I feel like I can probably only do this once, or at least until I've rested for a long time. So if I could figure out the right word to use for this incantation, I could maybe be able to figure out how to remove one of the souls from this this stone.
Okay. So he
All
needs
right,
a
I'll
word.
take the lead then. Let's see what's glowing.
Cool. So you guys start to go around the corner.
I imagine it
Oh,
goes.
you start to. It goes
I imagine since I'm the ranger, I'm in the front, and then
north a little bit.
that's probably what E-Ray. I think T, you got to be the anchor, right?
I was about to say, I'm being the tallest to see over everybody or something like that. Yeah.
So it's me, E-Ray, Malakwa, T, and we're going around the corner.
Okay.
Cool.
Velmo's pressed against the wall unnecessarily, like it's a cliff edge.
Cool. So you guys go around the corner, and it comes, and you can go left or right immediately, but you can definitely see that the faint glow is coming from the left. And it looks like there might be something written on the wall that is glowing over there.
Okay.
Is this one of those bad moments where we don't split up the party?
We're tied together.
Yeah,
we tied the rope around all of us?
Yeah, we're like a
Okay.
daisy chain of rope of people.
we're like those kids on a leash that, like the mom's leading them along, and we're all
You're
just
the mom.
tied together.
You're the mom right now.
This is the only situation in my life in which I'm okay with that.
So I'm just gonna. I think
long
Belmo's
as
just
they're
gonna
not
keep
real
heading
kids.
towards the green light at this point, and just kind of,
Cool.
Slowly.
Yeah,
So you're going
Still
that
against the
direction.
wall.
Yeah.
we would like to look at the wall and see what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So you guys go down this way, and it's just a straight wall, like it's a dead end, but there appears to be some sort of writing on the wall, and it's actually in common, and it says, "Death is waiting. You shall never," and then there's a sequence of numbers, "the dead." And then it says, "You will perish." ...
Okay,
What's the
death.
sequence of numbers?
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well, please.
Death is waiting.
It is 3 to 8. You can actually see it on the stream too. 3 2 2 3 2 23 8 23 8 14 5.
Okay. Hold on. All right, Adam, I'm going to need you, too, for this. I hope you realize.
Oh crap.
Because I only have half of it, so... Don't worry, Roy. I spotted this literally the second I opened it in the mail, and I was like, I'm going to be ready for this.
So if you want to let our audio listeners or anybody else know,
There are
Roy,
some hidden numbers
all
on our
sneaky.
soul stones.
Yeah, our soul stone and my magic dagger that Roy sent me in the mail, I'm going to try and show them on stream there, have some letters and numbers at the bottom of them that I recognize were probably going to come into play at some point, and I didn't know when. And Roy, did you think that we knew about them or no?
I was like, I'm pretty sure I couldn't make them faint enough to where they wouldn't be noticeable. So
Oh, I messaged Adam and I was like, we got a code.
Yeah. We were immediately texting back and forth about this.
that's awesome.
I was like, okay. I was like, I only have half the alphabet, so I can only do the second half. So I've got those letters at least. So,
You've got the second half.
which means I only have
Mine are
14,
just
23. Is that an F?
so you have 3223825381545 whatever.
Well, the 3 2 23 8 23 8 14 5 is what I wrote down. And so I've got a couple of V's and an F for us. Assuming that I've lined these up properly, which I believe I have.
Oh, it's a cipher. I think maybe.
Unless yours and mine go together and we have to flip. But I am because the letters are definitely not in order. The numbers are, but the letters are not. So
Folly's like, what's going on, guys?
yeah.
There seems to be letters in my soul stone.
There's some letters in my soul stone too. Oh, no, I've got numbers in my soul stone.
What does this look like to our characters, right?
Wait, hold on. Are the letters on your soul stone,
So,
or are they numbers?
So it seems like if you guys are holding up the soul stone towards the thing, then letters start to be revealed from whatever the thing is. But you guys are going to have to figure out which letters are what.
Okay.
Belmo's just holding it up and it's glowing. It's like a PDA. Never mind.
So the first one, Rob, do you want to write this down? The first one is 3. What's the letter for 3?
I imagine C.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if you're doing the alphabet.
No, because the letters aren't in order on the sheets. The numbers are, but the letters are not. So, and I only have this. I have 13 through 26, so I don't have the little numbers.
I've got 0 through 12.
Okay, so what's 3?
3 is E.
What is 2?
2 is W.
Okay, 23 is V.
Right.
What is 8?
8 would be, I think, I. Unless it's an L. I think it's an I.
Okay, then 23 again is V. Then 8 again would be I. 14 is F. And what is 5? This is
5
not
is Y, if I'm doing this right.
Y. Maybe we have to do ours together. Maybe we have to combine, like I have to use my letters with your numbers and your letters with my numbers.
Maybe, because that didn't say
did not
anything.
make a word. That says verify.
Yeah, so you're doing it like a cipher, right? You're lining up your numbers from your item to your soul stone.
I'm literally
that.
I'm just lining up the letters and the numbers together. So in theory, okay. So let's say you said yours is 0 through
12.
What? 12? Okay,
Yep.
so then that would mean 3 would be my 4th letter, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that would be so that means 3 is H. No, this doesn't make sense then because 2 is G. HG doesn't start a word either, so that's not right.
2 is G. I thought he said W.
Well, no, I'm trying to do it with his letters and my numbers to see if we get a more coherent word, but that doesn't work either. So if we flip things upside down, perhaps.
This is where having the Eurogamer is so perfect.
I'm not a Eurogamer. That's the thing. I'm not I hate Eurogames.
More than us.
I do like puzzles though.
There
so I guess that in theory.
Ooh, that's
flipping them
I'm gonna
upside
break
down.
the fourth wall so bad, but HG is Mercury according to a thought in Belmo's head.
Okay. So then HG. Okay, so I'll keep going with that plan then. So
all right, go ahead.
So 23 on mine is 26 is the last one. So if you count back 26, 25, 24, 23, the 4th from your right.
For me, that's O.
O, okay. Then, so let me see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that an X? It's hard to read. I think that's an X. It's either an X or a K. I'm pretty sure it's an X. Okay, so then 23 is O again. 8 is X again. 14 is my second number on mine. So whatever the second letter is on yours.
W.
W. And then 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a K? That's a K. Okay, well that doesn't make anything coherent either. Hug, ox, wook is what we just spelled out.
All right, Malako, we've solved it. Hug, ox, wook. Done. Meet you guys at the top.
You shall never hug Oxoxwook the dead.
Oh, man. I was so smart knowing that we had a thing we had to solve, but can we actually solve it? Let's see. If I turn them upside down, 23, is now the H. If somebody else has a better idea at some point, please throw it at me. I'm just gonna keep.
All right.
I only have the letters that you guys gave us, so I mean, I'm not seeing everything else.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, from what I see, it's E or U vivify.
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 U vivify.
Ew, vivify. Yeah, I would send you a picture of it so you could look at them too, but they're hard to read, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really dark on purpose.
Oh, right. You didn't want it to be super obvious.
Maybe you would miss it.
Nah, as soon as I pulled them out of the package, I was examining these things all over.
Because it came off the heels of Rob's secret message, so we
we
were
were on the lookout. I pulled apart my Dogmite thing. I was like taking out the foam and everything, and then I was like, ooh, cards! I pulled them out of their sleeves, which actually I'm going to do that again. Because I'm going to make sure.
You can't up yourself. I'm like, okay.
Like...
I'll try.
I'm still impressed nonetheless. And I have a Pokemon Energy card behind it. Ooh, that's exciting.
What was I going to say?
Let's see here.
So we're in the hallway, and they're looking at those words, right? And they're trying to decipher that stuff. Can we peer further down the hallway at all, or does that part on the left stop right there in like an empty room, or does it keep going?
It actually stops on like just a blank wall, and then it has.
Okay, so like it comes to a dead end right there, and they're looking at that. Okay.
See.
All right, I'm gonna erase my work. Let me see here.
Let's
So while that's never mind. I can't do that. Never mind.
You are tied to us.
Well, no, I was going to try to do divine sense, but I've got to. I think I've got to see it.
Okay. Do we want to try putting Adam? Do you want to try doing yours like this, and where you put them upside down together, so it's the opposite direction, and see if we can spell something out of that?
Like.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, all right, let's try it backwards.
Yeah, so then what would 3 be in that instance?
3 for me, if they're butt to butt, is... Hold on, I can't look at them upside down. I become dyslexic. Is P. I'm sorry, no, sorry. O. I forgot my 0.
Okay. So what would 2 be?
A.
And then for me, 23 would be H. What would 8 be? I wonder if we have to unscramble the thing, too.
T.
T?
Yes.
So then it's H.
Yes. I'm here.
Rob, can I get you to do a perception check?
Oh, shoot. 14
So,
is in.
Not great.
Define not great.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Nice.
Look, man, I've been crying so much, man. I can't get over the fact that they've been killing kids, bro. I've been crying like super hardcore the whole way down the rope. It's just been getting to me, man. And so I got tears in my eyes. Like leave me alone.
You don't really notice anything. You see...
Hold on, can I sneeze and re-roll? Like okay, I wipe my eye. And then, like,
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're like trying to figure out what in the world they're doing as they're like holding up the Stonesies things and like the things glowing and like it's starting to like transform into something, and you notice that there's like a little bit of like mud on like the edge of the number there, or on the edge of.
Can I go to wipe it off or touch it at least?
Yes.
All right, so hopefully I'm not dragging anybody with me, but I come up.
We're all
Hopefully there's enough
together.
slack.
Yeah.
And I start to wipe at something.
As you do it, you notice like it seems like there's another number there, but it instead of just being a dash in between it, it says +1 on the number. or on the underneath the mud. It was somehow covered up, and it's now glowing as well.
E-Ray, Belmo, do you guys see this?
And you guys are like scrambling on over these things. You're like, huh, strange.
Magic items +1 might break the code.
No squirrels taught me math while I was being raised in the forest, so
Well, that was
Well, you
already
see,
up on- that
if
was
you
already
have
up
one
on the
squirrel,
stream.
if you add another.
can I rub my hand against the rest of the area or the wall? Do I feel any type of warmth or anything like that? Like, is it like a pulsating glow? Do I feel anything, or is it all just visual?
It feels like the rest of the stone wall, but for some reason it's like glowing greenish. I mean, maybe
like it's built into the wall, like it's a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, these look like they're like carved in, but like it looks like nice font and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it was etched like haphazard. It looks like it was like there.
Okay. Real quick, does the wall, does it look man-made, or does it look like we're in a cave so those etchings could be something that's maybe magical or natural where it wasn't man-made? Like, is it stones? That's basically what I'm asking. Like, does the wall have stones and it's man-made?
Stone.
Okay, so it is man-made. Okay, cool.
So did the +1 that we rubbed off, is that because that was the line that's on the stream right now was already up on the stream before he rubbed the dirt off? So is that what? Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah, that's what he found. That's what he saw.
Okay. Well, I mean, but our magic item, I have a +1 magic dagger, and that's what we're trying to use right now. So I personally have not gleaned any new information off of that, but that's to say I could be missing something entirely.
Could one of them do a perception check, Roy?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean,
you
if
can
that'll
do all
help.
different sorts of kinds of checks. It doesn't just have to be perception.
Yeah, let's see. What am I good at? I am not good at. I'm good at investigation. I'm good at nature. Yeah, I don't have much that's helpful in this situation, I don't think. Unless I could stab the wall, but that doesn't feel helpful.
Malik was looking it over, and he's like, I think if we could figure out this word, then it might be the answer that would be able to help me figure out how to use the gems to bring people back that have been
Can you put that back
in.
up on the stream for us?
What?
This tavern is all out of chickens.
I took it down because my spelling's terrible.
He was just saving face.
Well, I mean, Parrish is still on there, but it's fine.
It appears that whoever scrolled this cannot has some strange for it from common.
We will all join together in a church, and worship.
Yep.
And it'll be great.
Is that literally what it says?
It says parish as in Parish. Yeah.
I didn't have a whole lot of time to make this. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Spelling does not have to be everybody's
You shall
forte.
never.
What was 23 again, Crystal?
23 in which iteration? In
The
where
first
the
iteration,
very
straightforward.
first iteration was. I'm going to confirm just to be sure. 23 is V.
You will never resurrect the dead. Is it resurrect? RESURECT, or is there two S's in resurrect?
Yeah, there's more letters in resurrect, I think. Or ESS. Wait, what? Spelling in my head's not good.
I'm just thinking, like, what are we going to do with the dead, right? We'll never something the dead. So, death
Malik
is
was
waiting.
like, it seems like that's close, but it doesn't. It seems like something should happen if we figured out the right.
Well, and
thing.
and the letters repeat. There's two letters that repeat 2 times in a row in the middle there. Because it's 3, 2, 23, 8, 23, 8. So words with repeating letters.
What's 14 again?
14
Was
is
F, right?
F, as in fail. The thing I'm doing right now at this test.
You shall never.
Flunk.
The dead, you will perish. So death is waiting.
You shall.
Yeah,
never.
I don't know. I got like if I do.
Remember REMEMBE. No, it wouldn't. No,
It could be, and it's not a dig against Roy, but it could be.
No.
Or
I trust Roy. It's
you
good.
shall never remember. Resurrect. So I said resurrect. You said it's like that, but not that.
Let's see here.
Raise.
People
not
in
raise,
the chat.
Not enough.
People
I think
in
it's
the chat.
I think it's revive.
That's not enough
I
letters.
mean, it
though,
could,
right?
but revive is too short. REVIVE.
Yeah.
Revive.
I got.
Yeah, I mean that would work for the 23 because
Oh yeah, I
your
forgot
V.
we're not on the stream right now, so me holding it up doesn't do any good. Smart.
No, somebody fixed it.
SMRT. I mean SMART.
Fix that. Come on.
It seems that magic items +1 break the code.
Well, I mean that's what the letters are on.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Hey, he says it seems that magic items +1 break the code. And
Okay.
he said that they seem that they're etched in there. What if you dragged your dagger like through the etchings to see if it brought it alive? Because it's magic items +1 break the code. Like, I don't know, what if like the touch of a magical item
Okay.
did
I mean,
something?
yeah, I could gently. I don't want to obviously like mess up the numbering, but I can gently rub my magic dagger. That sounds weird. Against the wall. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna very gently drag my dagger across the etching.
Does the wall react at all, Roy?
No. I mean,
Oh.
it seems weird when when you bring like the soul stone things closer to it. It seems to have a weird reaction, but it does for some reason. It's not. You haven't been able to figure out exactly what the word is yet.
What if we
Alright.
do like what Darth said?
Yeah, I like. Let's try that. Let's add 1 to every number and see if that helps. So then, Adam, what is number 4?
So what would 4 be plus
If-
1?
No,
No,
just
3
4, because I've already added the +1 to everything. So number 4.
Oh, okay, so my 3. Okay, so that would be
No, not 3. 4.
4.
4. Just
If I already added +1.
line your things up, and what does 4 equal?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. T.
T. Okay. What does 3 equal now?
E.
E. Okay. 24 is. Oh gosh, that's hard to read. That's a B.
B.
Yeah. What is 9?
9. Like normally?
Yes.
Yes, all of this is normal at this point. Just I've already added 1 to every single number.
Okay, so it would normally be P.
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 So this isn't going anywhere then, because then it's
Yeah.
just BP again, and then 15 is on mine, and that is a G.
And 6.
Is-
What's 6, Adam?
What is 0, Crystal or Adam? Yeah, Crystal. Crystal should have the 0 one on there.
No, I don't have 0. I have
It's Q.
Okay. And what is 4?
T.
T.
It's T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are
Yeah.
you're lining them up straight on top of each other like this? And
Well, they don't line up perfectly, but like the
They
4 is the
should.
fifth. Well, they don't because of the spacing, but 4 is the fifth digit because I have 0, and the fifth digit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T. Yeah.
okay.
What's
Well, hopefully
six?
I didn't
What's
just
your
mess
six,
up the
Adam?
cards.
Well, here.
So yours is QUER, right?
Mine's QWER.
Yeah, QWER.
Yeah.
So wait, then so R would be 3 then, not E.
Yeah. R would be 3.
You said E.
No, someone else said E. Ralph said E.
Well, because you said it at the beginning.
Yeah. So I must have messed
Oh.
it up.
Oh gosh. Okay, here let's do this again. One
We
more
having a
time.
revival?
This is compelling.
Sorry, guys. Hey, I'm definitely sorry, James. James, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was gonna take this on.
That's okay. How am I doing?
You're not doing so great, actually.
Oh.
You're in yeah.
We're coming, James.
I mean, 24 is still definitely B on mine though. That's which TRB doesn't spell anything.
I'm gonna, like, when I do the audio for this, I'm gonna be like, and then for 50 minutes they worked on the puzzle that I made.
We're gonna figure it out.
No, I actually think I had it right the first time.
What? We had it right the first time?
No,
We just had the letters
think,
wrong?
I think that I wrote it down one way, and then you guys were saying something, and I thought that I wrote the numbers where it needed to be +1, but it didn't need to be +1. So I messed myself up along the way.
Over.
So, yeah. So, the first, I'll help you out this much. The first number 3 should be R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is 2 still W?
No, 2.
2 should be whatever's before R.
Yeah, 2 is E. So it's R-E. This is where I started to revive.
Oh. So my letters were correct.
I must have screwed it up then.
REVIVE. And then we need revivify? Revivify. Is that a word? REVIVFY. Wait, no, I'm missing a letter, aren't I? Revivify. Revivify.
When you say that,
REVIFY.
when you say
Revivify.
that, the numbers change into the word revivify.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. So we
You
didn't
will
have to add
never
1 to
revivify
anything. we had it. We solved it the first time, technically, kind of.
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like Adam saying the thing, I was like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And I'm like looking
The
at
0 is what screwed me up. When we were doing it, I kept ciphering over, and I didn't count the 0. It's my fault.
Hey, it wasn't as easy as you thought.
Ah,
That took way too long. Cool.
counting's not my strong suit, guys. It's always been the number of squirrels on my belt and arrows in my quiver.
I'm with you.
Nice. So it turns into the word revivify, and Malaqua says that must be the word that I need to complete the incantation. And you see him. He says, "Can I see one of the stones?" And what do you guys do?
I'm going to hand him mine.
Cool. He says, "I hope this works," and he opens up the book and like starts in like reading some crazy things from the book and saying all sorts of stuff in some different languages, like all sorts of different stuff, like lots of infernal, so you understand it, Crystal, but also like draconic and things like that. So you guys catch some words about like about life and bringing back and reversing and things like that. And then he ends it by just saying the word revivify, and you see the green stone starts to glow, and mark one of your charges off on the stone there, Crystal.
Okay.
It starts to glow, and it swirls all around you guys, and it lights up, and this green like image of like a person appears, and you see what appears to be a elf with he's like has weapons and all sorts of things on him. But as soon as you see this elf appear in front of you, he falls down on the ground, and that's you, James. You're in play. You were somehow stuck inside.
45 minutes later. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Exactly. The last thing you remember, James, is you remember going to sleep at night in the village of Deepwell. Maybe you were going through for some sort of errands or who knows what reason. But you had found a coin in the street, and there was some strange marking on your hand, and you went to sleep, and that was basically the last thing you remember.
That almost was folly.
So I'm like, what? Where am I?
Exactly.
Who are
You feel kind of weak, but you feel like your strength's starting to return to you. And Malaqua is like, oh man, that really took a lot out of me. But hopefully this will help. Who are you?
I'm Jordan, high elf from Greyhawk. I was just making my way through Deepwell, and as you said, I lifted up a coin, and now I'm here. I was just heading towards Waterdeep, hoping to become a lord. But then, good, I'm glad you got that one. So, what are you all doing here?
Trigonometry.
Pretty much.
Didn't make it that far in school.
How are you at math, sir?
Hopefully better than we are at reading.
Pretty well.
Because if you get trapped in one of those again, there's very little chance I'll be able to get you out.
What did you see inside of the stone? Like, were you just asleep and you woke up here?
Yes, I just saw one. I was in the town, and next thing you know, I'm looking at you all.
Wow.
Do you know what day it is?
No idea.
You don't. What's the last day you remember? What's the last date you can remember?
I don't even know what today's date is.
Right, exactly.
I was just trying to get a sense, like if he's like been in the stone for a long time or something like that.
Yeah, Roy, would he? How long would it have been if assuming we have some sort of a lunar calendar that we adhere to?
Yeah.
You basically, it was like a year and a half ago when you recollect the date.
Whoa.
It's been a really long time.
He's like one of the first. Okay.
Oh, I hate to break this to you, Elf. But the president is now.
That's pretty funny, actually.
So you said your name is Jordan.
Yes.
You're a high elf. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Not the same as the high elf you guys met in the bar earlier.
No,
different kind of high elf.
I don't know what you're doing, but we're in these caves trying to rescue more people like you. We're trying to figure out how you got put in that stone and how we can help other people get out of the stones. You're more than welcome to leave, or you could join us.
I mean, admittedly, the only way we know how to get out of here is a really deep well that is, the other direction up. So, honestly, you're probably just better off coming with us.
So is that why the town's named Deepwell, huh?
We were surprised, too, to be honest.
It's right on the nose.
Oh.
We were thinking that they were more clever than that, but no.
Since you all don't have any red hoods on, then I'll be glad to join you.
Hooray!
Almost still probably has the red. I'll have thrown it off, though.
They'll stuff it into his pack very quickly. He's like, yeah, no, it's fine.
This was my cousin's.
Can he see? Does he have the night vision stuff, too?
Yeah, High Elf would.
Yes.
High Elf would. Okay.
Yes.
So did you guys light a torch or anything like that, or?
I think
I don't. I mean, I have torches. I did not light one. I'm just kind of, being.
T, I think we need some light. I could also stand to roast one of these squirrels.
All right, I'll take out one of my torches and I'll light it for the back of the party.
I feel like for ambience, T's the best torch holder because he's so big. It's like having a big
Yeah.
candle for all of us, man. Yeah.
Nice.
So, Jordan, not to be rude, but I like everybody else, and I don't know you. Why don't you go first?
That doesn't sound very paladin-like.
Well, I'm loyal
He's no
to my
ordinary-
clan.
He's no ordinary paladin, sir.
Ah,
Listen, I was raised by squirrels, and I hoard. Well, I won't get into it. Just
seems like
Lead the way.
block is more trustworthy.
probably.
Okay. What do I see around me?
Basically, you see green letters glowing on the wall there, and then you see basically to the south, which I guess you don't really know is south, but like down there's a way back towards, I guess, the way they came, but you don't necessarily know that either. So you're not really sure what's going on with the glowing letters. You're not sure what's going on with any of this. So you're like, okay, well, here I am.
So what do the letters say?
Well, that was how we got you out of the stone, is by reading what was on the wall.
It required a lot of math first. Lots. More than I
Yeah.
have hands.
What are
And
the
that-
glowing? What's the glowing word?
It says,
Revivify.
death is
Revivify.
waiting. You shall never revivify the dead. You shall perish.
Hey,
As in die, not as in...
Join a
As in-
church.
As in build a church.
Malakwa. Does Malakwa still have the stone?
We
yeah.
both. Oh.
Is it clear now since he's out, or is it still green?
You,
Like there
you
could
can
be more in
still
there?
see faces spinning inside the
So-
stone.
Here, T, for your benefit, I'm going to hold up right now. So
Yeah.
there's charges, and Roy told me to mark one of them off. So I'm assuming that there are
Those
up
are-
to 5 other people trapped in my stone specifically.
Got it.
And it's funny because I can use this in combat if I want, and that adds damage to my attacks. But I am assuming that if I were to do that, I would also be doing it at the cost of the lives in the stone.
Yeah, I went through that too earlier where I'm like, I
Yeah.
could use this, but Isabella.
I was like, yeah, let's maybe hold
Please,
off
too
on
soon.
the stone.
Too soon.
I do have my demon horn.
See on a wall.
She should be on a wall. I understand now. I get it now. I didn't before, but I get it now. She is a hero, and she is a goddess, and she will be respected.
Bards will be singing the tale of Isabella for decades to come.
Tale of Isabella.
So
And now
was
I turn my head and I cry again.
was I dead, or was I just stuck in the stone?
You tell us, man. We don't know. We've been outside the stone.
I don't either. It was just black.
I mean, I guess you're alive now, and that's all that matters. So,
Yep.
how about we push forward?
Okay.
Go down this hallway and find out.
We
Let's
came from
go.
that direction, and I point to the south, and that one's a dead end, and I point to the area with the green letters. So let's go that way.
Okay. I'll lead the way.
Okay, I'll follow. Okay.
You
It's all
guys,
right,
tied
T.
up.
We're gonna get her back.
Like,
That
are we?
stupid rat.
Are the
I love her
four
so
of us
much.
still precariously tied up?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
we gotta.
do I need to
we
be
gotta-
tied up?
Let's tie you on. We'll offer. Would you like to be tied onto our little daisy chain here?
Everybody but the paladin.
Everybody.
We're all on here, so
Oh, okay. I guess so.
hooray!
I am to
don't.
the front.
Folly says, "Don't jump off anything, T. Your weight might pull us all down."
Listen, man, I've been working on it. All right, I started a new diet. It just
Hey,
leave me
it's
alone.
just because it's all muscle. It's all muscle, man.
Squirrel's
Ollie-
very lean. Very
I'm
lean.
really
Ollie, don't-
insecure right now.
Don't insult my friend Folly, or we're putting you back in an apple barrel.
Please no.
All right, somebody just keep walking. I can't stand here anymore. Let's go.
Okay.
So you guys walk, and there appears to be a hall for a little bit, and it turns to the right, and you guys go down a little bit, and then it turns to the left.
Get out of town.
and then you guys continue a little bit, and it just turns a little bit to the right. So it seems really weird because it's like
It's zigzagging a bit.
How are we doing on rope? Like,
It's
do we still have
zigzagging.
plenty of rope?
yes,
Okay.
but
Like,
you're-
I haven't felt the tug of the stone yet back at the
nope.
at the well spot yet.
So
Okay.
so how far you've walked? This well must have been deeper than that. So you
And are
guys-
we walking flat, or can we feel that we're going deeper, or are we going up at all? Like,
It seems like the same elevation, but you can
Okay.
tell like the walls here are not the same as like the stone like stacked like well walls or whatever. The walls here are like made like of like cut stone, and like the floor is like tile, like stone tiles and things like that. So it's like an actual like structure down here that somebody created or something created.
are we still seeing shards, broken shards throughout? Or that's just at the well?
Those were piles of those, but once you got to the first turn, they kind of like stopped. But that's when you
Okay.
could see the tile floor, because everything else was just piled up of
Got it.
those things.
Oh, and we've hit another T in the road.
Yeah. So you guys come. You're going south again, and then you can go left or right.
Can
Do we-
yeah,
Any,
can we see?
yeah, anything?
I mean, there's no specific lights or anything glowing anywhere.
Can I check for traps, please?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 8. Which skill do I add to trap checking?
Probably for perception if you're just looking
Perception.
for traps.
Oh, okay. My perception is where? Oh, good. Wisdom -1, so that's a 7. I should not be the one checking for traps.
Folly's like, I'm really good at that. If you want me to try a check, I'll see.
Polly, please check.
I'm pretty sure my passive perception was better than that, though. But it seems like this crossroads here is clear of traps.
Okay.
I don't see any specific markings to tell us which way to go or anything else we should follow.
Can we hear anything? Do we hear any like water in the background, or dripping, or noises, or chants, or anything?
It's actually like eerily silent.
Ooh, that's not good.
You can
Well, since-
you can just hear just the party just moving around and scuffling their feet, but you can't hear anything else down here.
Well, since right is right, I say we go to the left.
Logic's sound with me.
I'm good with it.
Left it is.
Okay.
So is that left looking at the map, or left of where your characters would think is left?
Left
walking?
of the characters, I assume.
Yes, left of the characters. So
Okay.
to the right on the screen.
Is that east?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, east.
Yeah, east.
So yeah, it ends there with the wall a little bit, and you guys travel a little bit further down, and it kind of like bends back, the direction. So now you're going east again, and you've come to another crossroads.
Oh, snap.
It's Folly's like, I'm glad we have the rope. This maze is crazy. But gnomes know how to get around different places, so I have a great sense of direction.
Okay, here's a fun game. How about we all do a thumb, and if we want to go left, we'll hold it left, and if we want to go south, we'll hold it down, and then we'll see what direction we all want to go. I
Deal.
don't know.
Okay,
So
let me make it
so sideways if you want to go to the west, down if you want to go south. So 3, 2, 1, go.
South.
I can't see yours, Adam. What did you vote? Okay.
South.
Okay. So we go south.
Okay. So as you travel more south, you guys come to a door. And this is like a big... It seems like a big door made out of metal. But it's actually open. So there's an open metal door here. And it looks like it's leading into some sort of room.
And you said the metal door is open?
Yep.
Like all the way open or just ajar?
It seems like it's all the way open. Like it's so the southern wall. It's like down against the southern wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Since I'm
all the way.
first, should I check for traps?
Sure.
Was it perception? Well, 5.
I mean, to you it looks like it's some sort of. It's just this is a big old metal door.
I
leading
have
into this
complete
room.
confidence in Jordan, guys. I really feel like he's going to lead us the right way.
I don't have those dogmite dice.
They do have special powers.
Nice.
All right, so no traps or anything like that. Can I take my torch and throw it in the room to like see the depth? I have 10 torches.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Right, just to kind of like.
Yeah.
So I do
it's a
that. I
completely dark
throw it
room.
as far as I can into the room, hoping it crashes against something.
Cool. You throw it. I mean, you could make it hit all the way on the other wall, and it kind of like lights up the whole room. And you can see on the north and east side of the room there are like these. Seems like metal panels on like 2 on the north wall and 2 on the east wall.
Were they like torch placements too? Like
No, they're like actual like flat. Like it's just a flat sheet of metal like up against the wall there.
Okay.
How tall?
can I? Yeah, how tall?
Probably like
Are they like window shaped, like
3
just square
Yeah,
panels?
it's kind of like a window shaped size thing. It's probably like 3 foot tall and like 2 foot wide or something like that.
metal
Is it
panels.
some
Okay.
kind of pressure panel with
Maybe.
the push.
And then we saw nothing else when he threw the torch in.
That's what you guys can see on the far walls there. Without going in the door at all.
How many torches do you think it would take to light up the room?
I mean, the room's pretty lit up.
Okay.
We just can't see the walls on the other
You
side.
can
It
see,
seems like
the bottom. I mean, you can tell it's like a squarish room. And
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
What are you seeing there? Why don't you go check it out?
Jordan's had a tough time of it, man.
been
Okay.
trapped in a stone for a year and a half, and we just throw him into a room.
Like, you're on point.
But he's a high elf fighter, and I'm
Let's
just
go.
thinking, like, man, I fully trust him right now.
Okay, and I have full confidence, and I walk straight into the room.
Cool.
Schwam.
He's going, dude. We got little Leroy Jenkins in here. That's how
Yeah.
we do-
So you walk into the room, you see those panels. Down to the south, to your right, you see there is like a pillar with a square like stone on top of it. It's probably like, I don't know, like a foot tall and like maybe like 4 inches wide. It's like just like a little, almost like a little obelisk sitting on top of this
the
other
Fifth
obelisk
Element.
pillar thing. Yeah, pretty much.
It's mine.
And
Something will blow on the top of it.
and around it there's actually like some sort of skeleton of there's like a skeleton with like ragged clothes on it, and you also notice that in the floor in the middle of the room that you can see there is like a very small like grate almost that you could like not fit your body through, but there's like a hole in the ground almost with like some metal covering over it.
Because, the direction we definitely want to go is farther down.
Well, you definitely
Like
can't fit through it. Like you could maybe fit a hand in there, but that'd be about it.
Okay.
Can I search the skeleton?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's somebody's died here right around this obelisk thing, and he's got like messed up, like deteriorated clothes that are almost like completely disintegrated, and just it looks like from age. And there's like a sword on his waist that's all all rusty, and I mean, there's probably like other belongings and things like that you would find on just a random like adventurer, but most everything is just rotted and deteriorated, and just it looks very dusty.
So no gold pieces?
Do you want to do a perception check? You are actually gonna try to check the gold pieces on the body, or see if there's anything for gold pieces.
No, because I'm afraid what will happen when I roll that 1.
Cool.
So obviously we shouldn't touch the obelisk.
It doesn't seem like he has like a coin purse or anything like that. I mean, if he had anything like that, it might have been like half eroded by now, you know. So, but yeah. So yeah, it's just like this pillar with a little square thing on the top of it.
Is the doorway we're in outside of that hole the only entrance
to the room?
Yeah.
There is actually another metal door the same way.
Exact opposite, or in another corner?
It's on the bottom corner. Do I have it where? I guess I have it where you guys can't see. Do I?
Yeah, no, we haven't been able to see the map since we just chose to go south.
There you go.
Will the obelisk fit in the hole in the floor?
It seems like that would literally be trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Like,
okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Oh, now I understand why we can see the north wall. Okay, this makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Har har.
Well, you all can come in now.
And the metal door at the bottom is also open. So.
Huh.
Can we see down it if we look down?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to walk over there, you could go that way as well. Let's see.
What, is there any way to lock the doors?
So you want to try to like pull on the doors and see if they'll shut, or?
Yeah. Try to give us some type of defense. Like if we could shut the door behind us, like hopefully it doesn't like lock where we can't get out. But I'm just trying to think of, like for defensive purposes, or also like, do we maybe want to take a rest? Because Malakwa was saying that he's hurt and he needs to take a rest. We also fought those priests and stuff before we jumped down this well.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. And so, charging up spells or other things like that.
I'm pretty refreshed.
Yeah, he's been sleeping for
Been sleeping for a while. So you get first watch.
It seems like the door is like actually like held open. So when you actually try to mess with it and pull on it, it seems like it's like held open, like maybe by some sort of mechanism or something. So,
can I look to see if there's a mechanism?
I think the obelisk is the mechanism here, guys. It's like a starvation trap or something.
I really want to push those panels.
The metal panels?
Yeah.
Let's go check them out.
Okay.
I'm just keeping guard and just watching.
If we walk over to the metal panels, Roy, is there anything noticeable?
Can you do a perception check on it?
Just did. 12.
Gotcha. Do you have
best roll of the night.
Do you have anything? I know, right? Do you have things that like help with this sort of thing, or?
What my No, that was with my bonus. It's 12.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I mean, it seems like it's a metal panel that's like affixed to the wall somehow. I mean, you try to like mess with it and like look at it and figure out what's going on. I mean, with just perception, you're not really like trying to pull on it or anything like that. So, it's up to you what you want to do there. But it seems like it's a metal thing attached to the wall.
You want me to go over there and look at it myself? I have a +4.
Belmo's gonna poke it with his spear. He's gonna just pull his spear out and just see if it pushes. I have no trust for things of metal.
It doesn't push. It makes like a little clank sound or whatever. when you do it, but it doesn't appear that it would push in at all.
Does the room, or does anything like so? There are things in the room that look mechanical, right?
Mm-hmm.
The doors are being held by a mechanism. The panels don't look like they can move at all. I mean, does anything look like possibly like electricity could help move it or awaken it or something like that? Not really.
I mean, no.
Okay.
I mean, we could just push past this and just move on.
We
The doors
could,
are
because-
open.
Belmo has the feeling that this is kind of a
Trap.
ruse trap in a room.
Yeah,
that's Belmo's opinion right now. He's like, don't trust it, want to leave it, don't touch the damn obelisk. Let's get out of here. I don't have enough squirrels to be trapped in here longer than that guy. And I point at the skeleton.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm good.
Let's go.
All right.
Cool
So
deal.
then there's. So
We
then we can
continue
either
south?
go east or
Or do
south.
we go back?
Yeah,
right?
if you-
No, there's two different paths outside of
That's
the door. So it's a matter of whether we go east or whether we go south.
Mhm.
So do we want to do thumbs again, or does somebody have a better idea?
Thumbs. Thumbs works.
Thumbs. So east or south? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I already voted south. It's always everyone against T. All right, so we're gonna, I guess, head south.
It'll be really funny though when we run into something horrific and T can be like, "I told you guys,
Yeah.
we should have gone the other direction."
I'm just looking at it like a puzzle. Like, you always try to do the edges first.
Oh,
and
I see.
Well, and I'm trying to think what gets us to the end goal, and in theory, the edges are more likely to lead us to dead ends. So I'm trying
That's
to
true.
think, like if in theory, if we wanted to do this in a straight shot, that's kind of the way I'm going. But that it could be anything. Roy could have looped that east side around all the way to wherever. So it's all a guess.
But
Roy,
we
you're
do
sick.
know, though. I mean, Jordan doesn't know this, but we do know that they were feeding, because the guy in the robe said it was a dark creature that they were feeding to satisfy his hunger of souls. So, like, we do know that there is something terrible in here. What do you call it? Like an old god or something like that.
Well, we don't even know if that's a corporeal being, though, right? Like
We don't. Yeah, we're not sure.
Yeah. We just
So
know
if-
there's a being in here that they have been satiating his hunger for the last while.
All right, so north or west, guys?
I'm just gonna
Let's
whatever.
go. Let's vote. I say let's stick with the votes. As long-
Okay.
So
Right.
north
is north,
will be
Up is
sideways is
north.
west.
Yeah. Okay. And
up
then,
is north, west is sideways.
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Is everybody going against Rob again?
Yeah.
Going
We're
west.
going west.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh. I mean, what are
We're-
the odds?
We're not doing this on purpose. It's not like I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna.
Right, no, like we totally. That's funny.
And Roy, it's still dead silent, right? Like the only thing we hear is our own footsteps.
Yep.
All right.
How are we doing on rope?
Uh, it seems like it's still going currently.
Okay.
You guys were
Okay.
way down apparently.
Yeah. All right, so it's zag south, and now it's zagging back west. Zigzag, zigzag. And now it looks like something's possibly going north.
So there's a door to your south, and then it seems like there's more passageway to the north.
Mm.
I was gonna move this thing, but I guess we didn't necessarily need to.
First of all, love the effect of the maze coming out. Like, no joke. Like, actually, I really like this.
Yeah,
This
how
is-
are you even doing that?
I'm pretty
Roy?
sure he's erasing it in Photoshop off a mask.
Yep.
Oh,
There's a guy who knows more about layer masks than anybody here. You're looking at him right now.
that's cool.
Oh, don't take it down, Roy. Put it back up. That was good.
Oh.
So we have a door to our south. Is this
I was
door
trying to
open?
have everybody see some people's faces for a second because I had the map up
Yeah.
for a long time.
You wanna see-
Next time we vote, let me know and I'll take the map down.
Okay.
I mean, let's vote. Do you guys want to go door or path? We can just
Was the door open or closed?
yeah.
The door is closed.
Oh, that's different.
Can I just reach out and try it, like to see if it's got give?
You press on it, and it seems like it doesn't just swing open just by pressing on it. I mean, there's a handle and stuff. Are you gonna actually try to do the handle and open it all the way, or this one's actually like a big wooden door?
I grab it and I look back at everybody and I said, "Well." I'm just right behind Jordan here. I assume because he's in the point. I was in point, so I'm behind him.
Let's do it.
Fine then, push it. Just give it a straight elbow.
Cool. Well, you turn the latch and open it, and it opens wide, and you see a room. It's like a room that's deeper and longer. Let me actually get it back up so you guys can see it, and I'll.
While you're doing that, real quick, I just wanted to say in the last room I did pick up the torch, and I am holding it again.
Cool. So same torch. You didn't leave the torch
Same
back
torch.
in the.
I did not leave the torch back.
In the whatever room that was. Oh, that's not what we need.
In the death trap you try to trick us in.
Yeah, so there's a room, and you guys notice, with the light coming in, you immediately notice that there is, on the far side of the room at the bottom, there's another like skeleton, like laying on the ground there, and here there's on the walls you see like little holes on both sides of the walls.
Uh-oh.
Do we notice anything on the skeleton? Like, is the clothes all beat up like they were maybe shot through? Or are there any arrows lying around or something?
Let me get you to make a perception check, because you guys are a little ways away from the other side of the room. You can just see it like laying on the wall over there. Hey, if you're going to be missing something, missing a perception check is okay. But yeah, it seems like he's a little bit too far away for you to be able to tell.
I'm not even gonna say the number. I'm just like I'm squinting. Like, guys, I can't say anything.
Can I check? See, perception. Somebody else. Hey, Folly. Do you want to check and see if the floor has any traps or like pressure plates or anything like that you can detect?
Yeah.
Anytime I want to do a perception check, I'm gonna make Folly do it. Basically,
yeah, that's probably a much better idea. He's like. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, you guys see that, that it's all tile floors, but there are a whole bunch of tiles around that look like they're slightly raised to me. So maybe that's some sort of pressure plate. And if I had to guess, the holes in the walls, something would like shoot out and hurt people if they tried to walk across here.
How far away is the other door?
It's literally. It's actually.
Is 10.
Is 10.
All right. Ooh. So it's pretty far across. Belmo's going to knock an arrow, light it on T's torch, and just shoot it to the other side of the room. Just aim at the skeleton, just to see if we can get a little light in here.
Okay.
You're going to try and set the tattered rags of the skeleton on fire?
Why not? Idea. Do you want me to roll an attack for that? I guess. I don't know.
Sure, just roll to see what you get, like the number.
Let me get
see if you miss the skeleton.
So, oh my god, we all right. Oh geez, that's a 21. So I think I got him.
Yeah. You
my
hit
longbow
him.
Bonus. Stupid.
There's not a whole lot on the skeleton to catch fire, but like the fire arrow like burns the dusty rags on the guy.
Is it enough for us to maintain visual contact with the tiles that
check while you're doing that?
All right. Where's my other 20? Ooh, 20. Not natural.
You notice in the fire there, it looks like there is some sort of like square rectangular shaped thing, and it actually reminds you very much of like the obelisk thing that was in the other room, but it looks like this guy it's laying there on the ground beside the skeleton.
We are in the fifth element.
Well, he shot fire at it. Is fire the answer for that one?
I mean,
could be.
All right, so
that'd be wind. I think it'd be wind because if you got the arrows going through it,
it's not the fifth element. Come on.
All right, so Belmo is just like, okay, guys. And he unties himself, and he's just going to attempt to go over to that skeleton. Wait here. And he's just going.
Hey, Jordan, do you want to go with him?
No, I saw Indiana Jones, and no.
So I'm trying to avoid what Foley had pointed out as the things. And I'm going to try to go
Wait,
to
are you trying to like run across, or are you just kind of try to like test and see?
No, I'm like going stealth, smooth, just trying to avoid them.
Cool.
Avoid the raised ones.
Yeah.
Can I get you to try to make a dexterity save?
Oh boy. I'm good.
As you walk in front of one of these like holes that are on the wall, basically some sort of like, it's like some sort of like almost like magic missile shoots out of the wall, but it's like some black magic dart shoots at you. So make a dexterity save.
7.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, I
on.
can survive.
You must have you pretty lucky on that
Singed
one.
my beard.
Do you continue to stand there?
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna
Okay,
keep.
make-
I feel like, You know, he puts it out, and he's like just gonna keep sneaking.
Okay. So you walk in front of the next hole, make another dexterity check.
My dexterity's so good. This shouldn't be hard.
In theory.
18.
Cool. You seem to like. I mean, you know it's coming this time, so you're able to like step and dodge out of the way. For this one. I mean, are you going to continue to move, or are you still standing in front of that? Because you're going to have to act really fast.
Okay, so I'm just gonna bolt for it. Now I'm running.
Okay. So
Better be.
roll for the. I mean, there's like. There's 5, basically one each 10 feet. So roll for the next one.
Let me roll thin it. All right, next one. 21.
That one almost hit you. Like you just barely missed it.
I'm like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, and I just slide under it with my hands back.
It's getting worse though, and if your 21 isn't cutting it, maybe slow down. Belmo!
Okay, roll for the next one.
Oh no!
13.
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. Oh, so it's like a magic. I took a magic missile.
Yes.
Oh,
Has he reached the middle yet, or anything like that?
there's
Or
only one more left.
Yeah, there's only one more left.
are they going to reactivate if he comes back?
Possibly. We don't know.
All right, I'm
Do
gonna
you want to roll for the last one?
going for it.
I mean, you're there.
I think 18 again.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits you.
Oh, damn it!
I'm telling you, 21 was a close call 2 ago.
And that's 5 points of damage. 5 more points of damage. So now you're taking 11.
bro.
I just
You're at 6 HP.
Welp.
But he's taking 11 and he's normally at 18, right?
yeah.
No, he took 1, 6, and then 5.
Oh.
Remember that one that hit him in the beard and he tapped it off?
Yep.
Yeah. Rough. So you
So he's
guys
at
see
6.
see Belmo get pelted with like these black energy bolts or whatever coming out of the wall. What are you guys gonna do?
Hey, Jordan, go check on him.
Belmo, are you okay?
kind of laying on my side next to the skeleton, and I'm just like thumbs up, and then like the little okay hand. I'm like this.
Belmo,
Smoke.
should we follow?
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I'm the most dexterous of the bunch.
Yeah, my
Hey.
dexterity is 0.
I have a +3, so I could probably make it, but I only have 9 hit points though, so maybe not.
What do you see, man? I mean, Tell us it was worth it. What do you see? Come on, give
When
us
I look
something.
at the skeleton and the obelisk thing, what do I see, Roy?
I mean, you can tell now that you're here that like this guy has all sorts of like his bones are even like have some sort of like burn marks and stuff on them. So apparently it wrecked this guy. But yeah,
Makes sense.
you see the obelisk, and it has this one has like 2 lines on the top of it.
So last one was
This is so phenomenal.
was a circle. Last one was a circle, right?
No, the last one was just
Was
it
a
was
square?
a square. But it was
We're gonna
just,
have to go back and get that.
it was
thing
just
at some
a
point.
thing.
We're gonna have to
So
go get that.
last one was
obelisk.
a square, and this one is 2 lines.
Is it?
What if Jordan is the fifth element?
Multipass.
I'll never tell.
Is your real name Lilu?
is
Oh,
I just
Is
want
it
to see
like-
Jordan to wear those spandex orange things, the rubbery plastic things. That would be awesome.
I think you could pull it off, Jordan.
yeah.
Cool. Well, Belmo took a bunch of damage running through this thing, and I think he also got pretty lucky. What
So
do you guys
outside
think?
of our rope that we have, I also have a 50-foot long hemp rope. Belmo, do you want me to toss you this rope? Because you're not all the way across the room, so 50 feet should be enough from the door to where you are. You want me to pull you back, or do you want to try to run it back?
I feel like if I run back, I'm gonna be facing the same problem. Like
So-
or
Yeah,
pulled.
he lives there now.
I live here now.
Maybe
What
we
if I
find
like?
another way around?
What if I throw you the rope and then pull really hard enough where you like get off the ground, and then I'll catch you.
Well, should he pick up the obelisk first?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and try to check it out and see if I can deduce anything from it.
Before you pick it up, in case the door's shut, grab the rope.
So you're gonna toss the rope across?
I'm tossing the rope
do an
across.
athletics check, Rob, to see if you can throw it all the way across.
If I can't throw it all the way across, my draconic ancestry is going to be. Oh, an 11?
Sure.
I mean, I'm only going 25 feet, right? Because it's in the middle.
Say what?
No, he's all the way across the room.
I'm
He's
all
all
the
the
way
way across
across.
the room.
Oh, he's all the way across. Okay. But you said sure. So yes.
I would say you're a dragonborn. You can do it. Cool. Yeah. So it didn't seem to shoot when you threw the rope. So maybe I don't know.
All right. When he picks up the obelisk, does anything happen?
Nope. It looks literally like a stone like rectangle thing. It really does look similar to the fifth element sort of thing, but it's just some sort of stone.
All right. Belmo, are you ready for the ride of your life? 0 to 60 in a tug.
Well, what about that other doorway?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, should I
another-
check the other doorway?
Yeah, let's see what.
There's-
Yeah,
Jordan, I knew there was a reason why we rescued you.
So Belmo stands up and he brushes himself off and he's like, 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself real quick. All right. So I think that's 1d8.
tis a wise idea, sir.
Right. So it's I'll be 1d8 plus 1.
Do it.
Okay. Oh wait, that's a d4. What the hell am I doing? I'm not playing the game right. That would have been a. Ooh, 7. All right.
Oh, nice.
Plus 1.
That's not bad. That was worth it.
Yeah.
So 7 plus 1 or just 7 in total?
7 in total. I'd rolled the 6.
Sweet.
So
At
13
least 13.
HP.
All right. So I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna stick my head out the other door just to inform the party of what I see out there.
Okay. It's another wooden door with like a latch, like similar to the one on the other side of the room.
It's closed.
Yeah, it's closed. Just
Try to
something's
open
on
it.
there.
Slowly open the door.
Cool. Let me set this up so you can see, and then here, and then here. So it appears like it's just more hallway, and it like bends off to the left as you're looking down.
Nothing's as it seems here, I don't think.
I mean, assuming that these obelisks are something that we need to collect for some reason,
Should we go
chances
back?
are we're going to have to backtrack at some point regardless.
Yeah.
And if we follow that hallway... Oh, wait, it's still growing on the YouTube stream, so I don't quite know what direction it's going to end up going.
It's mostly south, it looks like.
Yeah.
Are you continuing to go down there by yourself?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I've split us up by going across this damn room.
Well, I mean, it happens.
Do we want
Should
to
we-
split up as a group?
Can I toss a squirrel out into the middle of the floor and let it just hit? I want to see if it sets off the magic missiles.
Yeah, sure.
just
Throw it, and I mean, it doesn't actually. The black bolts or whatever that were coming out of the wall don't seem to actually trigger when you throw the squirrel in the middle of the room.
Well, would Jordan be light enough to go across? Being an elf?
Oh, like light.
So
Maybe.
so you're just trying to go across just the regular floor? Because Adam, you made sure not to step on the things, right?
Oh.
What things?
All right. There was raised. All right, guys. Here's the deal. There were raised tiles that I avoided. You might just want to walk on the raised tile.
Okay, then
I
Jordan
think I
steps.
decoded this whole thing backwards.
Jordan steps on the first raised tile.
Oh, cool. So you actually have to stand in front of the thing, and as you step out onto the raised tile, you're not sure why. Maybe it just hates halflings, but it doesn't shoot at you.
Okay, then I jump over to the next raised tile, and I keep going on each raised tile.
Cool. It's a little bit of ways, but I mean, you're an elf, so you're pretty tall. So can I get you to make a dexterity check just to make sure that you don't slip up and step off of it?
Let's see, what would it be? Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Let's see. That would be 15.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely seems simple, especially for you. You're just like, oh, and you're actually, if you want to continue, you can actually walk across and step on all these all the way across.
I'm
Okay.
just picturing Belmo's face at the other end of the room as now the rest of the party steps onto the things that he was avoiding.
So,
We all thought it. Don't worry. This is not judgment at all. We were all thinking the same thing, but it's just funny.
Hey, before we join them, though, should one of us run back to the other room and get that?
Well, the problem is that room did
'Cause-
seem like it was set up as a trap of some kind. So we know it's there. We know we can get back to it easily using our rope. We know how to get across this room. So I feel like maybe we should just go ahead and push forward for now. Only
Yeah.
because if we're gonna go back, we should be there together in case it does set off a trap.
yeah, I think all four of us need to touch those panels.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, because if these panels prevented a trap here, then yeah, if all four of us are touching the panels in that room, then
Yeah.
in theory that might be able. That's good. That's smart.
Where
I'm
was
a
that,
high elf.
Jordan? 10 minutes ago. Where was
Well, now that we know panels are good, so possibly. Okay, I'm gonna hop across the panels, please, and I assume I need to make a dex check.
Yeah.
Okay, I have plus 3. 18 plus
That's
3
right,
is
you were-
21. I will nimbly hop
You
from
go all
pan-
the way across the panels. Folly's gonna try to move across the panels too. I'm coming. He makes it, and he's actually very spry, little gnome hopping from one panel to the next.
So
He's quite
I look like the
dexterous.
kid who's scared of swimming, and I like dip my big toe onto the raised panel, right? And like I'm biting my lower lip, like I don't know about this.
Yeah, you can
And
easily
I
step on
rolled
the
a
first one.
3.
Say what?
I rolled a wonderful 3 because just because that's what I rolled. I mean, I would love to re-roll, but I know you guys heard me roll.
So for the first panel, you step on the first one and you go to step on the other one, but your foot just slightly misses it, and you're standing in the way of the thing. Now I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, 19. Well, actually 21 when you add my bonus. So.
Cool. So you actually you dodge the bolt that's coming out, and then you quickly move your foot to stand onto the panel. But then you have to go to the next one. So can I get you to make another dexterity check to try to continue across without screwing this up?
18. Now I'm running.
Cool.
Okay.
You're able to be like, whoa, that was slight misstep with your foot, but then you were
I'm
fine.
awake now, guys. I'm awake.
Jordan yells, "You can do it, Dragonborn!"
Thanks, Jordan.
Fosrada! Sorry.
Do I need to keep doing that, or am I across?
You're all there. No.
Over there.
Once you succeed, you're good.
Okay.
Once you know how to. Yeah.
And not unless you to make a dex check for a 5.
I mean, you specifically said I run across trying to avoid the panels. So.
I own it. I own it.
We were all with you. We would have stopped you if we thought you were doing the wrong thing. So.
I mean,
I own it.
that's what I would have done. You would have thought the raised
right.
panel would have
Hopefully,
been
I don't regret using my cure wounds. So we'll see. Because I believe. Well, I used Hunter's Mark back when we were fighting up in the building.
Yes.
So I have no spells left. That's all I got. So.
Yeah. Well, the good thing for me is the only spell I have left actually is a healing spell.
All right.
So you guys going to continue down?
Down the tunnel.
Cool.
I get the going forward. The only thing that's going to suck is like when we make it to the end, and then we need all of them in place. You know, all like the stones in place, and then we're gonna have to go back and get that thing.
I think we're gonna have to backtrack at some point anyway. Because we've already
specifically
if we look
at the map, there's other spaces.
Yeah, we've avoided 3
east.
other paths, so I don't think this is one linear thing.
Cool.
I mean, we theoretically could be choosing the one path that gets us from beginning to end just by random happenstance, but I think we're okay.
Yeah.
So you guys come to another fork in the road. It goes east and west. So you made a turn to the right, so you're facing north, and now you can go east or west.
Well, Jordan says my perception says west. There's a hallway going north.
Oh. I mean, based on the room we were previously in.
It's
You mean east?
east.
Hallway?
East.
Okay. So we
I'm
go.
still discombobulated from the stone.
All right.
Here.
So, how about this? Up if you want to go east, and down if you want to go west.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Roy. You said you wanted to watch all of them vote against me.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Ah!
Hey!
I went with you, T.
Yes.
What's funny is my initial inclination was to go the other direction, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch it up this time.
So which direction are you guys going?
I think
You're
we tied.
going east.
Western. East, whatever.
East.
I forgot what we voted for.
Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know.
Were you
guys-
guys voting for west?
Oh, wait.
Somebody did.
I did it wrong. Never mind.
I was voting.
You don't have
to
it
go
up.
to
We
the
didn't
big
see it.
room. I mean, we know we're going to come across.
Okay. So you guys, did you say west or east? West.
I said east.
East. What did the other 2 vote for?
I voted for west.
Yeah, I said east as well.
Oh, okay, so 3 east.
Cool.
Jordan, I understand. You're not alone, buddy. When we get out of here, I'm starting a support group.
So as you guys goes to the east, you see another or a dead end. It looks similar to like the first one that had writing on the wall, but there's nothing here. It's just a dead end.
Womp womp.
Good. That's good though.
So you just turn around and go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go
So
the
now
other
we
way.
head
See
west.
what happens when you follow
See?
Rob? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
See what happens when you don't
did
listen to Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. So I guess you guys are gonna progress. Oh, I didn't turn the thing on. There we go.
that's not bad though. I mean, we now know that's a dead end.
We should have given your character a less normal name, James, because now I'm gonna think your name is Jordan forever, probably. Like I'm gonna see you at some convention and be like, Jordan, and you're gonna be like, that's not my
That comes back from my original character back in a long time ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he was
goes
a
by
human
Jordan's.
paladin, and somebody was already a paladin, so I went with the elf.
Elf fighter.
High
Awesome.
elf fighter.
So you guys start to go left, and it bends back down south. So you go to the right, and you turn around and continue and go to the right again. So it bends back in on itself, and you guys are thinking, man, it's very windy down here.
How are we doing on rope?
It snags like it. You can't go any further with the rope.
Oh, we hit
to touch the
10.
rock. So, what do you want to do as far as the rope goes?
Well, I'm already untied, so
I'm gonna untie myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll untie.
Cool. And you have this long rope all the way back through all this stuff.
For now.
Nice. So you guys continue going east as it wrapped around, and then you're going north for a little bit, and then back east. It's
We're
very
still not hearing anything. It's
it's
eerily
still
quiet.
dark and very quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you guys are just going to continue until you actually find something to.
Yeah,
we're just
another
kind of
big
pattering
snow.
along.
And Jordan
Yeah, and it's
says
very
that-
interesting because like it's all these smooth walls and smooth tile, and it really makes you wonder like how this got here, or what's going on, or what the background of this is.
I think it's some type of temple. I'm just talking out loud.
And who keeps shutting the doors?
I don't know, but those priests, those guys in the red robes, we're all worried about something. Uh-oh. So we're going to
Looks
come
like a
to a
dead
dead
end.
end.
So you guys come to another T.
Well, I know my character doesn't know this, but I have a hunch that
I mean, you can tell that you've been going around and really like it's
Twisting.
been turning and twisting, and you're like, huh, this is strange. I mean, you can say that you're kind of making notes or whatever as you're going along if you want to. I mean, we have a map.
can someone just stick their head around the east wall and just see if they see anything? I have an eerie suspicion that it's not going to go anywhere.
All right, so I'll go east and just to stick my head out. I'll run a few feet ahead.
So as you go east, it immediately goes east and south.
And then stops.
And as you get closer, you see a familiar greenish glow.
We found another person.
Is the glow in the wall? Is it more words?
Something's glowing over here, guys. So I'm going to call them over towards the east.
I'm on the way, Bilmo. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay. Jordan goes,
Yep, we're all coming over.
Okay, which direction are you going?
Wherever the glow is.
Wherever the glow is, yeah.
Okay, to the east.
East.
You come to another dead end, but this time there's glowing writing on the wall. It doesn't seem like any of it has 45-minute code on it. But it says that the sleeper shall awaken.
Sleepers or sleeper?
Sleeper.
Okay. That's great.
So we don't see any green glow coming from the south path that we passed.
No.
Okay.
Can I stick my head in there? I'm just semi-completionist, and I need that to be done.
So T runs down the southward corridor.
It's not that far. Like, I mean, you'll probably
Yeah.
see it when you walk by, because, I mean, what is it, 20 feet? So I mean,
Yeah.
it's dark, but you can see the shadows on it. It's kind of like when you look down there and actually try to go down there, you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely another dead end.
Confirmed my suspicion, guys. Another dead end.
Let's head to the west.
Who is the damn sleeper?
I think it may be that guy. They're feeding him the stuff to keep him asleep.
I don't know. After that trip down into this well, I'm pretty tired.
I'm kind of tired.
I could have been asleep. Could have been
You were
Jordan.
asleep for a while, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Could Jordan be the sleeper?
What
Yeah,
did it
Jordan,
say
why
exactly?
you
The
were...
sleeper what?
What if he is a sleeper, bro?
The sleeper
What if Jordan's
agent.
the bad guy?
What if he really is, though? I mean, not to meta too hard, but he is like a Patreon guest, so like, you know, like, what if he's in here and like him and Roy were like, hey, bro, we're gonna have you fight Rob the whole time while everybody else watches.
All right. So what's at this dead end here? Anything, Roy?
You come to another dead end, and it's just nothing.
Okay.
So we literally came all this way.
Right.
So can we like kind of like jog back to the rope and make our way to where the torch is on the
Yeah.
other end of the?
Yeah. I presume we don't have to real time work that out.
No.
All right.
And hey, Belmo, step on the raised ones.
Can I get you guys to make dexterity checks as you go across the raised ones? The raised ones.
18.
3 is 14.
8.
16.
Jordan. Can I get you to try to make a dexterity save, because it seems like when you try to step on the plate, you slipped on your footing and weren't actually able to hit it. You weren't quite agile enough. Elves
What
are
do I
really
need to?
Oh,
What should I roll
Oh,
for that?
real quick, as we went through, I
just
did
roll
grab the
another-
rope again.
20 and then add your dexterity modifier, but there's a difficulty that you have to get to be able to dodge.
I just want you to know I did grab the rope and I tied it to my tail.
Okay,
that way
so
it's
you're bringing
following
it back with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
11.
It actually hits you, and you take a total of 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Do we notice any like green slime or anything coming from him?
No, it looks like literally just an elf got hit by some sort of black bolt the same way Belmo did. You're just
Okay.
like, oh.
Stings, doesn't it?
Yes. Very much so. I am not the werewolf.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've crossed back across the room. Do we want to head north, or do we want to try and go back into the first room?
Let's go back to the first room.
Yeah, let's just get it over with.
That's
We're
what I
past
think, yeah.
crap. Let's go figure that out.
Okay,
So we think we've got it.
yeah.
Okay. So you guys go all the way back to here,
Yeah.
and
And
you
I
see
guess there's
a
4
skeleton
panels.
laying on the floor in front of a pillar with an obelisk sitting on it, and there are metal things on the wall, panel things on the wall, and there's 2 metal doors.
Can
How
we
many
reach?
metal panels are on the wall?
4. 2
Can
on
we
the
reach
north
the
and
obelisk?
2 on the east. Say what?
Can we actually reach the obelisk?
Yeah, like it's literally the pillar goes up to like your waist, and the obelisk that looks very similar to the one that Belmo's carrying, but it has it actually has one line on it as you're like examining it closer, what was I gonna say? It's just sitting on the pedestal there.
How far apart are the metal panels in the north and east walls, like spacing wise?
I mean, they're just evenly distributed across that room.
In theory, would
10
one person,
feet
like a large
apart?
person, like a dragonborn, be able to push on 2 of them at the same time?
No, they're like 10 feet apart.
Oh, they're 10 feet apart. Okay. Because my thought is, there's 4 of us. No, wait, there's 5 wait, how many of us? There's 5 of us.
There's a lot of us.
There's a lot. There's 6 of us.
6.
I keep forgetting
6.
about
We have-
Folly and Malakwa, because
Yeah.
they're
How
not.
could you forget about me?
I know. Folly, you're my favorite. But Folly, since you're little, maybe we should have you grab the obelisk?
So we're gonna go push on the panels. We're gonna try this.
I mean, obviously this room is a trap. Like, obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't want to grab. I'm definitely not gonna just grab the thing.
No,
off
no,
of
no, no,
it.
not yet. Not till we
We're gonna
push on
press
the
the
panel.
panels first.
Yeah.
Jordan goes over and pushes one panel.
Oh, okay. What happens?
I mean, Belmo already tried to push it with a spear. It doesn't actually push in at all.
And he says, "Come on, you all push these other ones. Push them at the same time."
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're all gonna grab a panel and push.
And Roy's silent.
Well,
Trying to-
Folly's looking at this thing, and he's like, if I pick this up, it's going to trigger something. Do you think the panels will resolve it? I'm not sure.
Based on Roy's tone, I'm gonna say no.
Well, I
Well,
do.
what if we don't pick up
I
the
have a
panels?
decent experience with traps, and I'm pretty good at like figuring these things out. And
What if we just picked up the obelisk and didn't touch the panels?
What if I tried to? How heavy is the obelisk that I have? I'm thinking Indiana Jones here, guys.
But we need both of them, in theory.
No, but I mean, no. But how heavy is like if I hold the one that I have in my pack? Like, how much is it? Like, what's the weight feel like?
I see what you're saying. You need a bag of sand.
it's like a couple pounds. I mean, it's made out of stone.
How about a pregnant squirrel? Would they be similar weight?
How do you know the squirrel is pregnant?
I specified that last episode.
I forgot.
You did.
That's consistency, Crystal. That is 100%
That is-
consistent.
Crystal said no
squirrel.
more dead animals, and Adam went the opposite direction.
Fun fact, teenage Crystal accidentally killed a family of squirrels who had made a home in her car in the wintertime, and it was devastating because there were so many dead baby squirrels in my car, and I lost my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad.
Roy, if Belmo kind of shuffles over to the obelisk, the obelisk thing is on, does it look as though it's a solid surface that it's on, or is there any sort of device or counterweight that I can perceive? I can roll for that if needed.
Yeah, you can roll.
Perception. What the hell's my perception? 11.
It doesn't look like there's a specific like panel or a thing. It just looks like a stone obelisk.
I'm
Folly
going to
says-
use the restroom so you guys can solve the puzzle without me. Bye.
Folly's gonna try to do a Arcana. Yeah, I just don't know enough about magic to do this sort of thing. Sorry, guys. But it definitely. I mean, as far as everything I know, being a rogue, this looks like a trap. I don't like the doors that seem to have some sort of mechanical element to them. I don't like the thing here. And then there's this dead guy. Every place we found a dead guy has been bad news.
All right, so Belmo's gonna. Could you pull that panel off the wall? Like, question kind of whether it can come off.
Can I pull the panel off the wall? Grab it, and I start to pull.
Okay, let me get you to do a athletics.
That's darn
check.
right I will. Ooh, I ate buttery popcorn. What kind of check am I doing?
Athletics.
Can it be strength? Yes. Boom.
It's the
Never
same
mind.
thing.
Not as bad. 14.
You pull as hard as you can, but it seems like it is really adhered to the wall.
Is there any give or anything?
It didn't seem like it gave at all when you do it, even with a 14.
Here's my theory, okay? That thing is in place, and it's locking in these panels. And once we move it, these panels are going to move and lock us in because he said those doors were being held open by a mechanism. And so my fear is literally once we pull that thing out, the panels are going to come undone. And so I don't know how to stop it. I do like the Indiana Jones theory. And so I say we run with it. and do it.
I feel like the room's going to fill up with water from that
I don't
hole
think
in the
it's going to
floor.
fill up with water.
Oh, that's a good point.
The hole in the floor.
There's a grate in the floor, remember?
Jordan.
That's why I'm here.
So
do we see any other holes that could look like water would come from them or something?
No.
Okay, so they.
But it could fill up from the grate,
or it could fill up from these metal plates that we're not able to touch. They somehow swing open and the water comes out from behind them. There's so many possibilities. I just say, you know what? Grab it and let's go. If we die, we blame Jordan.
Well, Jordan says, why don't one of us stay outside of the doorway in case it does shut?
What if somebody
like
stands
that idea,
in the doorway?
I don't want you to do that.
Jordan thinks that's a good idea to go stand outside the door.
Folly would also like to not stand inside the room because I mean, this is obviously bad if we're just going to take the thing off.
How about everybody get out and then just me and Belmo in there? Ride or die, brothers. Just ride or die. And if the doors start to shut, I'll throw you out and then just sing about me. Just.
So we've determined that there might be, we can't pull the panels off the wall like T tried, and then Jordan brought up very astutely that the room might fill with water or sand or something because of that drain in the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a point we hadn't thought of. But since we can't do anything with the panels, it's just making me wonder if the Indiana Jones theory still holds up or not. But we clearly need this thing.
Yeah. Do we have anything that we could wedge into the doors? Like, not a person.
That's what I was thinking with the panels, if we could pull them off and use them to block the doors. But, I'm not sure. We could put the skeleton in the doorway.
Depending on how long it's...
Hold on. Do the doors have handles on them, like door handles?
Yeah.
Okay, I have my 50-foot rope. How big is this room?
Pretty big.
How big?
It's not that big. It's 30 by 30.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm going to take the my rope and I'm going to tie one handle from the south door onto the door that's on the northwest, and so that way, if they do close, when they both try to close, they'll counteract each other and at least give us a second before they snap the rope.
Well, they're closing inward. So
then that doesn't work.
They're doing like this.
That wasn't described before.
I did.
Sorry.
Well, the first door I said it was touching the south wall, but Folly's like, I like where you're going with this. Like, we need to do something. Like, I just don't want to be in the room if those things shut and then something crazy is going on. Because obviously, I mean, I can tell there are mechanisms to this that are obviously going to go off.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Hold on. What about that
open?
room? What about that room with Belmo where he got shot up? Is that also closing inward?
Those were wooden doors.
Oh, they're wooden, not metal.
Yeah, they opened inward to the room. These were already open, and they were open.
And they're metal.
Outward.
I was thinking because we know we have enough rope to get through that room. We could like untie ourselves and tie the rope that way to try to like secure it because we know we have enough. All right. What if
we have a ton of rope? Rope is really, really durable, especially if you like ball it up or wrap it around itself. Like, in theory, if we coiled enough of the rope up, we could probably make a door jam that's maybe not enough for us to get through, but enough that, like, in theory, if the room were to fill with water or sand or whatever, it wouldn't be able to actually fill up completely.
Yeah, because we have like 1,000 feet of rope, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of rope. And rope, especially balled up on itself, is definitely, even a metal door is not going to be able to push through that.
And you said that the doors close in on themselves.
So we just need to ball it up and put it, like, in the door jam itself. Like, really snug, put it in there, like, ball it up real big, and hopefully large enough that we could get an arm through at least, if need be, to hopefully pull somebody out or whatever. Because if the doors are shutting inward, in theory, it would be easy to push them outward with the water flowing in, assuming that they're not locked shut.
Yeah, because the water would help us actually.
Yeah, the water would be working in our favor. We just need to make sure they're not closed and locked. Essentially, as long as we can move the door at all, we would be good in theory. So that's my suggestion.
I'm gonna hand you.
Do we have any weapons or anything we could put in the door either, or no?
I have a spear.
What if we tie the door handles together?
No, he said that, but they open inward, so that doesn't.
They close inward, so it'll just collapse on itself.
That's what Rob was trying to do, or T was trying to do. Let's just put T in the door.
Taruk Torun, but just call me T.
Put Taruk in the door.
It's not Taruk, it's Taruk. Please, just.
Come on, Roy.
It's very disrespectful for my claim.
I think my vote is that we tie these big kind of bundles up, like. Loop them and then tie them up on themselves. We could do 500 feet of rope on each side.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna mute my mic.
I'm fine with that.
You guys want to try it?
Let's do it.
We're also saying at the same time, if we do that with our current rope, we are untying ourselves as we venture into uncharted maze.
True.
So, why not try that? I mean, 50 feet of rope is a lot. If we can at least get one door open, because if it doesn't work, we put the thing back, right? So what if we use my 50-foot rope?
I got 50 foot of rope too, so we can do one on each.
One on each. I mean, 50 feet of rope, that's a lot of rope.
Yeah.
And if we make this bundle, I say we do that.
Let's do it. So we're going to make rope bundles, like rope blocks.
Boom. I'll do mine to the northwest door. You want to do yours to the south?
Belmo does his, again, big loops, then at the end just kind of wraps it like around the length.
Oh, yeah.
Ties it up, and we're going to jam those right into the edge of the door door frames.
Cool.
So then I'm still going to try to swap the squirrel for the obelisk, right? That's the plan.
Are we all going to stay in the room while this happens, or?
I'm staying with him, and I'm looking at him deep in the eyes like, I love you so much.
I feel like, okay, we definitely are going to want to travel south after this, so I think anyone who's not staying in the room should be outside of the south exit.
Completely agree.
All right.
I think that's the only way to go, right? Is south.
Yeah, Folly and Jordan and Malakwa. Do we want all of us to be outside of the door?
Well, there was a bunch of hallways going west from the north door.
That's true. There's westward hallways before this room.
Oh, well, so we have to just.
Can we put the map back?
Yeah, hold on.
Should we do that before we do any of this? In case we.
Well, since this is marked as 1, we probably should do this one. The other one has 2 marks.
Well, this mark is just a square.
Oh, no.
Oh, so
the obelisk is square.
He said there's a line on it. 1 line.
Yeah, 1 line.
Okay. I need to listen.
Yeah, these two might connect. So yeah, they could be out the north facing one. That would be fine. There's several ways we could end up here, so it's really hard to say.
Yeah. I'm imagining there might be another connection that will get us back around to the other way, theoretically. I mean, Rob's not going to put us into a situation where we wouldn't be able to complete this, theoretically.
Well,
we also know that
there was math.
Roy, I said Rob, I think. My brain.
Yeah, it's all right.
You said Ron.
Did you hear the Isaac Vega?
Yeah, I said Ron. That's
Ron.
You can't be any worse than what Isaac did to me.
What did Isaac do?
You didn't hear that?
I had a whole conversation with Isaac Vega, and then he was like, "Oh, Roy, you're so silly."
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Too.
It is. And then I texted him back, and I was like, "Bro, you meant to say Rob, right? Like I'm Rob," and he's like, "Oh, I get names confused sometimes," and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go die now." So,
I'm sorry. It makes me feel bad too.
He was telling me to like go to Origin so I could play Starship Samurai with him, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I wasn't planning on it, but I will drive up just to play with you." Like, awesome. I'll go for a day, and he's like, "Roy, that'd be so great." And I'm like, "No." Like immediately, and I was on the phone with my best friend, and so and I'm reading him the text as we're texting back and forth. He busts out laughing. I laugh and cry. Like it was a great moment.
It makes me feel bad. I'm sorry, Rob.
Oh, it makes me feel terrible. But anyway.
All right, you guys want to do this?
Are we going out the north door? Those of us
Hey.
who are.
I like the idea though. What if we went and just finished the south entrance thing, right? Because we know the map. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, our characters don't know this, but we know as players, there's not a lot more that can happen that way.
Well, I think that they might end up connecting at some point. So I'm okay with us going south if you guys want.
The room where we do things and then leave. And then not
This is
yet.
our room. We're just prepping
Not
it slowly.
yet. Cool. Well, where are we going, guys? What are we
Let's
doing?
vote. Let's vote for you guys to go south or north.
Okay.
So north is thumbs up, south is
Yep.
thumbs down.
Yep.
Let me. Hold on a second.
Are you putting us on the
Oh,
stream?
you're good.
Okay.
It's already on.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh, we're tied. Okay, so now everybody knows we were tied. Vote again and see what happens.
What about Malakwa though?
Yeah, Roy, be Folly. You have to vote this time. 3, 2, 1, vote.
I don't know what this means.
I
Down
switched
is
lines.
south. North
went up.
is thumbs up.
Oh,
North.
I did sideways. Then 3
Good
people
job,
did north.
Folly.
All right. So I'm gonna try to swap the squirrel for the obelisk.
And
The
Rob's
doors
going
got the
way-
big. It's just me and T in the room.
Which way are they going though? North or south?
They're outside the
Northwest.
north door.
We're outside the north
So
door.
Jordan and Folly and Malakwa
Listen,
and E-Ray are out the north door.
I believe in you.
And I'm
You
just
can
gonna
do
make
this.
the
You
swap of the
can
last
do
squirrel
this.
carcass.
If
for
any
the,
carcass
soon-
wearing
As
small
soon
little
as
person
you
could do
grab the
this,
thing,
it'll
it's
be
basically
you.
the exact same weight as the other one. And as soon
got
as you
this.
pick it up, the panels flip up from behind you, and water starts to pour out, and the doors try to slam shut.
Nailed it.
And then it catches on the rope. So it looks like you could probably squeeze through, but there is water that is starting to fill up and start to pour out the room.
Oh
But-
no, we're gonna flood the whole dungeon.
But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of
Well,
water
there is a
just
grate in
pouring
that room.
out.
Oh yeah.
And you two are in the room.
all right, so I
All right.
stuff the
still
obelisk thing in
Out of
my
you, Bono, but
my thing, and we start making our way towards the north door as quickly as. Am I swimming at this point, or am I still running in it?
No,
Bearing
it's
in
up
mind
to
my
like it's up to like your waist now. So you're waiting
Like
a little
binding.
bit, and it's starting to fill up, and it's pouring out the door where we're standing at. It seems like a whole bunch of water's coming out.
I book it for the door and I
And
throw
it
Bill
looks
on
like
my
the
back.
door. I mean, with the rope that you guys put in there and the way that the door crimped and crunched on it, it looks like Belmo might be able to squeeze through. But you're, the way the door is, it looks like it's probably kind of stuck.
Can I attack the door?
Yeah, Folly's gonna try to like pull the door and like stab at the mechanism or whatever with his dagger, doing some like rogue stuff to try to like
Got a 17.
stop it. I got a lot as well. So I'm like stabbing the thing and it's starting to give way, and it seems like since the door didn't shut all the way, you're able to like break the thing and pop it open, and there's just water flooding out, and you splash out into the rest of the dungeon, but it doesn't seem like it's going that much deeper. It's just kind of like dispersing along all these areas. And it pours out for a while, but then after it seems like enough that would probably more than fill that room, it just kind of stops.
Okay.
I don't think that's how we were supposed to do that, but I like the way we did it.
And the
Well,
water,
there's my bet for this month, guys.
the water that was still in the room, actually drains out of the hole in the bottom of the floor. So it's just like
I look back towards Belmo
after the water stopped.
and I like motion for us to chest bump,
And
even though we
those
failed.
panels slapped
Essentially,
back up against the wall.
Belmo jumps up and tries to chest bump T at full height.
I
And
noticed that he's going to
athletic
be
check for
short,
that,
and
for
I
fun,
get
is
down
get
on the knee.
3, so I just miss and bump him in the stomach and fall down.
Nice. So we going north or?
Can we see the map?
Oh, yes. I'm looking
Yeah,
at the
we
map.
gotta go
You guys
that
can't
north.
see the map.
Probably make that western.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, hold on. You said those things shut again?
Yes.
Did we notice that the other two doors that we did not compromise, did they open back up?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
It's
Remember-
the whole room reset.
The whole room reset. So can we get our rope back without...
Yeah,
like,
it's
without the
definitely
doors
very
shut?
wet rope, but we're kind of all sort of wet at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I just want to know,
Alright,
like...
yeah, we'll
yeah.
collect our rope, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we may need that rope because we
Yeah.
ran out of rope going south. And what if we need stuff for the future?
And just as a heads up, in case we forget later, but right below the room that we were just in was a path to the east. I'm just pointing it out in case we forget later. So,
That was
Yep.
my reasoning for going south, is completing the pathway to the east.
I mean, we can go walk through there now. It's open and clear. We can go wherever we want. So,
Yep.
there's a big section over there.
Uh-huh.
And as of now,
It's west.
okay,
Hold
so let's go up. A thumbs up for east, thumbs down for west.
All right.
3,
One. Ladies, I'm
3,
sorry, you go.
2, 1, vote.
I lose. All right.
Okay, so we're going
it is.
south.
You
and
can
then
join
to
our
the
club
east.
later, Belmo.
South and to the east. Let me bring the map back
Hey, Jordan,
up.
where would you go?
I'd go east.
And also, and I'm not saying this like out loud. However, I'm thinking he sure did kind of know the water and the trap mechanisms. And he,
No.
you know, just
So
in
you
case
got
he's
8.
asleep.
You walk over and it's just another dead end. That you
All right.
probably would have seen if you walked by anyway.
Hey, Roy.
Jo-
Yes.
I know we have a hard stop in about 40 minutes.
Yes.
Is Jordan going to be able to come back and join us next time if we don't finish this today? Maybe.
We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen.
Okay. This is fun.
Nice.
Oh, there's a little tiny dead end?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
We're going west anyway.
nobody ever like turned their heads to check it out. As
Yeah, no, we were
looking
just
out.
like, hey, look, a hallway, bye!
Yeah.
Elmo's just like, I told you so.
Cool.
We're good. So now, are we going north to finish north, or we're going to continue south?
Oh, well,
and try
so
to go up?
there's two wests up in that top area there.
Yep, and there's 2 norths in the bottom area.
Yeah,
Looks like they connect.
They could.
maybe.
That could be a big room right there.
Oh.
Good point.
Well, Jordan's perception sees that first north hallway either a room or turns to the west.
Yeah, let's go to the first one. I vote for that too.
I'm okay with
do it.
that.
You
Okay.
guys are gonna have to tell me what's going on because I'm not sure.
So whatever the northmost empty path that
Yep, the
like
northmost-
on the map, the
So-
one that's the highest on the map currently. That's well, we can't see what you're doing because it's on the stream and there's like a 30-second delay. So
So I moved the torch up to the very top.
Yeah.
Yep,
well,
very
yeah.
top west.
So you're back close to the beginning of where the
Yeah.
the well entrance
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
like
you got it.
Yep,
That's it.
yep, that's it.
Okay. Nice. So you guys start going this direction, and it goes to the north a little bit, and then you continue around, and it goes to the east a bunch more, and then it starts to go to the south. So you realize, man, it's just a labyrinth.
If we
Like,
hadn't
literally.
figured that out before now, we're pretty slow.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, it's like it's hard to determine like what's going to be where because there's just so many turns. Or at
But
least
we
that's
have
what,
this
that's
steady
what
rope
Folly's
with us.
thinking. Folly's like, where are we going next? And you go down to here, and there's a T.
Yes, hello.
Of course there is.
It's funny because of the YouTube delay. So you're like, there's
Okay.
a T, and then we're sitting here like patiently
you
waiting
end up
for
to where
it.
you're facing south, and you can go right or left.
So we can go east or west.
Yes, east or
From like
west.
from what we're looking at the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
And passive perception wise, there's nothing. There's no sound. There's no smell.
Nope.
All right.
Jordan says he feels like there's a room to the east.
I think it may connect with that other doorway as well, if anything.
Well, but
All right.
would we have the not like we were down there earlier, but I feel like having gone all the way back to the beginning and then wandered around a whole bunch, we wouldn't have, even if we were pretty perceptive, it would be hard for us to suss that out at this point. Would be my assumption. Does that make sense? Like we traveled a long while to get back to where we were. So at least for me, I'd be confused as to where we were.
Yeah,
So.
we can go east. It's just as well at this point.
Okay.
We'll go with Jordan's gut.
Yeah.
East goes south. So it doesn't meet up to where you guys thought it was. And it
Okay.
continues to go down south. So it bends around, goes down south a little ways. And it's just smooth cut tile as you guys are walking along this way, and you guys come to a door. And this is another like wooden door like that other one.
Is it open?
Try it.
It is shut like the one from the death laser room.
The death.
I'm gonna push on it.
I mean, if you turn the handle, it'll probably open up.
Yeah, I'll turn the handle and open it, whether pushing or pulling.
Cool. You open the door. You have your torch and everything, right? Are you walking into the
I do.
room or?
Oh, and by the way, I relit the torch, a new torch, because my old torch got wet, but I kept it because I'm a semi-hoarder, and I put it like in my bag of stuff because I was like, no, it's still a good torch. So new, fresh torch in hand. I don't walk into the room. I may like stick my head around, just be like, hey, type of a thing.
Yeah. As you look into the room, you notice there's like 3 skeletons laying on the floor, just kind of like around the room, just on the floor.
Okay. Do I notice anything on the ground? Like, because I'm now, well, based on our past experiences, I'm looking for like, raised flooring or anything like that. Do I need to check for anything, or you just want to tell us?
You can roll a perception.
So, 9.
And Rob's rolls tonight.
You don't seem to notice any like obvious
Hey guys,
raised
everything
flooring or
looks fine to
tiles.
me. I take a couple steps forward.
The Trap Master Dragonborn doesn't notice any tiles upon the
Well,
floor.
how about this? I walk towards the closest body.
Cool. As you do,
Shut up. Come on. Never mind. I don't. My gut tells me don't do this.
as you do, it jumps up, and all 3 of the skeletons jump and spring to life.
Okay, real quick. I get super giddy right now, and I'm like,
we have
yes!
to go into initiative.
Okay.
And immediately,
Alright.
as they jump to life, shards of bone fly off, and this is a miracle that T dodged every single one of the shards.
Well, my armor class is pretty high though.
Well, they
I got a
they
19
they didn't
on my
shard you with
initiative.
anything.
Do we add bonus to initiative or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you add your dexterity bonus
Your
to
dex
initiative.
bonus goes initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is
Okay, so then never mind. I added my proficiency. I'm 17 then.
Okay.
I have no dexterity.
I'm going to write down initiatives this time because the way we have the setup, and I'll just let you guys know when it's your
Yeah, no,
turn.
the map is great.
Yeah, really good.
Well, we have an extra person. We
Yeah.
didn't necessarily have an extra person, but
Well, yeah.
Because
but I have a person's in our normal initiative spot. So what's everybody's initiative? Who's got really high?
I'm
19.
17. Ooh, E raises 19.
Yeah, because I rolled a 16 and then I have a +3.
15.
Okay, Turek was 17. What was yours, Adam?
Just stay with T, please.
12.
Okay.
It's Taruk.
Taruk.
It's the name of my clan. We always do clan names first, and if you can't get it right, just stick with T.
Gnomes
like-
aren't
like
very
a-
good
he's
at
like a North
rolling their
Korean.
R's. I'm sorry.
I'm Taruk Torin.
Okay.
Gotta roll the R's, baby.
Nice. So these things jump to life, but E-Ray is all on top of it. And you actually get to react first to these things. They apparently
Okay.
made an attack on T and missed.
Gosh
And
darn
now
right
it's
they
your turn.
did.
Okay. I am going to use the formerly Belmo's quarterstaff.
Nice.
Two-handed. So I'm going to whip it out and run. That's a D8
Yeah.
if I wrote things down correctly. So wait, I roll a D20 first, right, to see if I
Yes.
hit, and then okay, yeah. I rolled a 10, and I don't know what a quarterstaff, which stat I add to that. Is it Dex or is it
Probably
Strength or
Dex.
Dex? Okay, so then it would be 13.
13 just missed this guy. It seemed like you hit him, but like it just bounced off like his bony rib cage.
Okay.
So not quite there. But now it is T's turn.
Bro, take out the great axe, super big, heavy axe, and I just start spinning and swinging.
So you can attack the one that's closest to you or whatever.
Yes,
There's
I am.
one that's kind of
And
close in the middle of the room, and the other two are kind of like on the back, towards the back side of the room.
I am a lumberjack, and I'm chopping down the
Be
closest
careful.
tree.
Crystal's right beside you.
So I noticed that, and I don't swing sideways. I swing up and down.
Cool.
And I was going to swing sideways, but I was like, not today.
You're like, they're part of my family. I shouldn't hit them with my giant death axe.
Absolutely.
Cool. What did you get on your roll?
Oh, bro, I got an 18.
Oh, yeah, you hit. Roll damage for me.
It's a D12. Ooh, do I add anything to damage?
No,
not unless there's a reason to.
Oh, it's
Yes.
you have that magic weapon. I'm pretty sure it's at least +1.
Yeah, he's got a +1 weapon.
So,
So you
8
had one to
then.
that. 8.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's 7 plus 1.
Yeah, you take a chunk out of like his bones and stuff like that, but he still seems to be formed and held together by some sort of magic.
Ah, so he's a formidable opponent.
Nice. Jordan, the high elf fighter.
I'll run in there with my long sword. It says a 1d8 slashing.
Cool. Well, you roll the d20 to see if you hit.
Okay. 1.
Oh!
Welcome to the group, Jordan.
Welcome to the group. Crit fail on your first.
First
On your
attack.
first roll. No, that's not his first roll, but yeah, your first
attack.
You slash and hit the floor, and a little bit of sparks fly up, and you feel like your sword might be a little bit duller, but at least you didn't end up injuring anybody. You think to yourself, man, has it really been that long? Like that I've been out of it?
Yes.
Like like you used to be like you're a fighter, like you fought your whole life, and you're like, why has this happened? Like maybe I'm just a little bit out of practice. Maybe what these people are saying to me is true. Maybe it's been that long. But yeah, cool. Adam, your turn.
While he's doing that, Jordan, I look over at you and I just like whisper, like, it's okay. It's okay. It'll come back.
Jordan just looks over and shrugs. What
Rob's
can
just
you
happy
do?
you're not swinging at him.
And I kind of like burst into the room as this is happening, and I look over at Jordan and I say, "Look out, Sleepy!" And I just knock an arrow and I fire it right at the same skeleton that Jordan was attacking. And welcome to Misplaced Meeples. That's a 10. That's a 10.
10 after your adding onto it?
Yeah, that's with my. I rolled a 4, dude. My longbow is +7 to hit, and I still only got a 10.
Well, if you had 4, 7 and 4 is 11.
11. Sorry, 11. That's I can't do math. I can't.
Nice.
11.
Yeah,
It
it misses.
Because Crystal rolled what, a 13 and missed.
Yeah, just barely missed.
Yeah.
Folly and Malakwa are still outside the door, but the skeletons are going to end up trying to jump on you guys before they're able to get in. So the first one that's right there in front of T and Crystal is going to attack T because he did lots of damage to him. And basically, he raises out his arms, and like these shards of bones come out towards you. And this is actually going to affect Crystal too. So,
Oh, it's got like an area of effect attack, man.
yeah. I don't think this is going to make it though.
Yeah, my armor class is pretty high.
This is 11 versus AC, so you guys have flakes of bone just hit up against you guys, and you're like, all these poor skeletons have been down here a little bit too long.
And I'm just going to be like,
hang it.
brush that off my shoulder.
A little bit got in my mouth, and I spit it out like it tasted really bad.
So you guys were just, Jordan, did you run past them, or were you hitting the same one?
I was hitting the. How many were there?
There's
There's
two
three.
in the
Three.
back and one.
I was gonna hit one of the ones in the back, the ones
Cool.
they didn't swing at.
Cool, yeah. The one right beside you, there's one like towards the north and one towards the south, whichever. Were you going like down towards the bottom of the room because that'd be the one that was closest
Yes.
to you.
That's what
so
I
the
kind
one-
of envisioned when he said it.
Yeah,
He's, like,
so
going down.
he basically lifts up this like bone scimitar thing and tries to slash you with it, and you dodge out of the way, so he's unable to hit you with that as well. And the other skeleton, since you're further in the room, Jordan, runs up to as well and tries to slash at you with another bone scimitar, and also misses.
Okay.
These guys can't hit. Folly runs into the room and tries to sneak up behind Crystal and Rob, and with his dagger tries to stab up at the skeleton from in between Taruk's legs.
I see you, and I almost, like, I freak out a little bit. High-pitched freak out.
He's like, ugh! That is a hit because I rolled 18 on the die for myself. And I do sneak attack damage as well. So that will be a total of 8 as well. I can be as cool as T. And this guy has taken 16 damage so far, and he is still up. And there is chunks of bone. One of his arms has fallen off at this point.
So he's taken 16 damage, and
Yep.
only an arm has fallen off?
Yep. And you can see that arm like moving, like the fingers are moving across the ground
Oh.
as it's like kind of like crawling. Kind of like Breath of the Wild. Nice. Cool. Malakwa runs into the room and was like, "Time for thunder," in an Australian accent. And
Just imagine it.
he
Paul Hogan all the way.
he tries to cast a spell towards the guy
You're
that's
doing
right
Paul
there in the
Hogan.
middle.
You're like, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
He tries to cast lightning in the middle of the room, and it misses the skeleton. So now we're back to Crystal. Your turn.
Okay. So here's the thing. I don't remember how many spell slots I used last time, and I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. So I'm going to continue just using a weapon because I don't think I have any spell
I only
slots.
remember you using one
I
on
think it
that
was
one
one
guy
as
that
well,
was
Crystal.
near you.
Okay.
Because you were going to, like, keep shocking him to be
Oh,
able
Oh,
yeah,
to
that's
because
right.
that
I
is
was
bad.
gonna
Just
because I was
continue
holding
to
back
shock
on
him.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were intentionally holding back on one when we were in like the temple room, so you
Yeah.
you should still have some.
Oh, okay. Well then, shoot. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So
So the one right there in front of you.
Yeah. So casting
Also,
time
please
is-
describe Witch Bolt so we know what it looks like.
Yes. So what we describe the description of the thing, or describe physically?
I want you to role play what it
flavor
looks like.
You want me to wait? What?
If you just let people cast spells without describing what they look like, it's a problem. I want to feel it.
Okay. So I raise up my arm. Wait, do I have to roll? I have to roll for it first, right? Probably because it says on a hit, so I think I have to roll.
You can raise up your arms without rolling, but when you cast it, you have to.
I'm gonna raise up my arm and point my fingers toward the skeleton. And I rolled a 16, and I don't know what I add to that, but I imagine that's probably good.
Yes,
so then
that hits.
Lightning shoots out of my fingertips and like enters the skeleton right at the top of his skull and like cascades down his body, and he takes 1d12 lightning damage.
While you're doing it, can you just be like, no?
Nah!
What was that? Yeah, that was the Emperor.
Yeah, the Emperor.
Oh.
That's exactly
And
how I was
now you
Force
shall
light.
die!
Yeah.
Do it.
I have to roll a d12.
Do it.
What's a d12 look like? I know I have some in here.
It's a dice that has 12 sides.
Oh, thank you. Hey, this one.
It's like a D8, but with more
Yeah.
sides.
Yep, it's got a 12. Okay, here we go. I rolled a 7. And then he'll take... on all my subsequent turns, I can use my action to deal an additional 1d12 lightning damage to him automatically.
Holy crap.
Yep.
He explodes after you hit him.
Well, there you go. I don't know.
Okay. So they have
those
no more than 23 damage.
There's like bone dust all over the room now from all the damage that you did to this
Again,
guy.
I spit because some of it got in my mouth again, and I spit it out again.
It's like the end of Scarface. It's just everywhere.
She
Kinda
vaporized
disappointed.
that guy.
Kind of disappointed I keep getting stuff in my mouth.
T,
Belmo's just like, my God!
Jordan's surrounded by skeletons. What are you doing?
You got this, Jordan. Go get him, man.
First, I want to quickly look around the room. What else is in this room?
No, I'm gonna jump to the skeleton closest to me. That's like near Jordan. I'm not gonna try to jump over it or anything, but I'm gonna jump, axe in the air, coming slam down on his face like a freaking rock star, and I roll a 16, baby.
Yeah, that hits.
And as it lands, it's like, ha! And then I do, 9 damage. I rolled an 8 plus 1.
Crazy.
Yeah, so 9 damage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, you take like one of his hands off and it falls off to the ground.
Now I was aiming for his like head shoulder area.
Well, he slightly dodged and you took off one of his hands.
Okay.
So for skeletons, they seem like they can dodge decently well. For like this guy should be dead. Why is he not
shake
shambling?
it like I got your hand?
You want to do that as your
That was
bonus
my turn.
action? Shake the hand.
Bonus
Yeah,
action.
It's weird because like the hand is still like wreathing and like moving around. So I guess until
I drop it, and I like ooh.
Gross. Awesome, Jordan.
Jordan
aka
feels like
James.
Jordan feels like there's something in this room that'll deanimate these skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in this room?
Can you make a perception check?
Jordan.
10.
As you look around,
Okay.
these skeletons are all around you, and this guy just slashed a thing, and one just blew up in a bolt of lightning. It's hard to tell what's really going on much, but you do notice out of the corner of your eye in the northmost corner, it looks like there's another one of those obelisk-looking things over in the corner.
Jordan.
Jordan runs over there and grabs the obelisk.
If you run off, then
You'll give them an opportunity
you'll give
attack.
them an attack of opportunity, so they'll both be able to attack
Okay.
you.
Okay, then I'll just
So you realize
attack
these
you.
guys are in threatening range right up on you. So if you try to jump away from them, they're going to.
So, like, if you disengage without an ability in 5e, you always give your opponent the ability to swipe at you, basically.
Gotcha.
You can have an
Okay.
ability or magic to do so, but not just standard combat action.
Okay. So then, who's not engaged with the skeletons?
I am
Right now, you and I are the only ones engaged with
Yeah,
these
pretty
two.
much.
Everybody else is at a distance.
So I'll swing my longsword.
Is that
And
the
then,
one that Rob already attacked, or the
Yes.
fresh one?
The one that has the most damage to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
The
can
handless.
The hand. One of them's missing a hand. That's the one.
And 3.
Ah.
Hey,
you're still
you've literally
feeling.
gone up 300% from last
What's
time
your
now.
strength modifier, Jordan?
Let me see. It is
Because that for a fighter, he's going to be plus his strength mod first attack.
3.
So 6. So
Yeah, 6.
Just curious.
Doesn't quite get there. So yeah, you swing your sword again, and this guy just dodges out of the way, and you're unable to actually make contact with the skeleton.
Again, I look at you and I'm like, it's okay. Just keep trying.
Jordan hangs his head down in shame.
You're like, I know I can do better than this. I know I can do this. Cool. Adam.
Belmo knocks another arrow at the handless skeleton, and he's like, "Not this time!" Looses the arrow. 18.
That hits.
8 damage. Look at that bad boy right there.
Wow.
Oh.
So that's 17 damage.
No,
Yeah.
that was my 2 hit. But
No.
17.
Oh,
yeah.
I hit him for 9, and then you just hit him for 8.
Yeah. So you hit the guy like straight in the eye, and he's still up, but this skeleton is breathing like with an arrow stuck through his skeleton eye socket. And he looks pretty woozy, but he's still currently standing on his feet.
All right.
Cool. That one is actually going to swing at Jordan, who just tried to attack him. He's going to have disadvantage because he just got hit by Adam.
And he's missing a hand.
So it's pretty rough for this guy. He rolled a 17 and a 19, so he's still going to hit you, Jordan. And you're going to take 5 damage.
Ouch.
From the bone scimitar. That's rough. So you're down to 5, I think, Jordan.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh.
There's a little rust on the bones when you've been living in a soul gem for a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's like a baby giraffe. You're just like wobbly.
Nice. Okay. Cool. The other skeleton is going to attack T just because he looks like the threatening guy standing there beside him. And he hits your armor, and his bone scimitar just sort of bounces off and doesn't actually end up damaging you at all.
I laugh.
Trusty armor. Awesome. Well, Folly, who is crouched down on the floor from where he attacked the other guy, is going to try to run up and do the same maneuver and attack the guy.
Through my legs again?
Yep. He's going to be like, sneak attack! And he's trying to be very surprising.
Oh, he is. Again, I squeal and jump back.
He got a 16, so he's going to hit. And he's going to do another 5 points of damage. And the one with the arrow in its eye falls down to the ground.
You did 5 points?
Yep.
So that was 22. So, okay. So we know it's now less than 22 to kill it. Sweet.
Are all skeletons born the same?
Oh, good point.
Well, the first one we did 23 damage and it died. It exploded. This one we did 22. So I'm just...
You guys see bolts of lightning come from the back half of the room. Everybody's shooting lightning. And they make contact with the skeleton. And he takes another... The one skeleton that hasn't been damaged yet takes 5 points of damage from the Australian Genasi.
From
the
Malacca.
Aussie Genasi.
Aussie Genasi.
Aussie Genasi. I like that.
How has that not come up yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ire.
I don't think Genasi is the correct pronunciation.
No, it's not.
How do you say it? I'm sorry I can't get fantasy names or fantasy races right.
Oh no,
They're
I'm not
real.
saying I know the correct pronunciation. I just don't think it's that. Who knows? It could be.
Alrighty, Ray.
Is it me?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
How many are left?
Just one.
Okay, well,
And it
since
just
I
took a little bit
exploded the
lightning
other one, I
damage.
can't continue using my witch bolt. And now I think I am probably out of spells.
Okay.
So, since I was busy casting a spell, I feel like I probably can't do two-handed weapon without some kind of maneuvering. That would probably be.
Why don't you go get the item?
I could.
Because you're not engaged with him.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I'll run over there and try and pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, you can run over there and pick it up easily.
Okay.
But that'll take up like your initiative for this turn.
That's fine. That's fine.
Cool. So you have it. As you look at and pick it up, you immediately notice that it has a like 4 tick marks on it.
So we have 1, 2, and 4 thus far.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. And T, it is now your initiative.
So I look over at Jordan and I'm like, watch. Got a 15. Does that hit?
That misses.
The 15 does not miss. Come on. Oh.
They're clearly AC 16. Just little metagame frustration there.
Nice.
Is that
yeah?
right
So
now?
you swing your axe and you just barely miss him. Jordan, it is time now to avenge yourself.
Okay, and I swing 19.
That definitely hits.
That'll do it.
With modifier.
Awesome. Do fighters have any extra tricks to like throw extra stuff on there?
That is unknown to me.
Cool.
So do I roll a D8?
Yeah, whatever your long swords. I imagine it's a D8.
2.
Does he get plus to that at all, or it's just 2?
No, nothing. I mean, not unless he had a magic sword or something.
No, it was just a regular old longsword.
Cool.
Hey, but you did hit him this time.
Yeah, you did.
Knocked off a finger.
I look over at you and I'm like, good job, buddy.
Boom. Cool. So he took some more damage, and
So he's at 7 damage.
he's still up though. Rob's writing down the amount of damage the enemies take. Me too, Rob. Me too.
I just know we did 5 and 2.
Cool. Then it is now Adam's turn.
All right. Belmo's taking another shot at this guy, the one that Jordan's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's 19.
That definitely hits.
7. Jeez, my dice almost pounced out of my tray on me.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, this guy looks pretty rough. Like he's gotten hit by arrows. He's gotten hit by swords. He's gotten hit by an axe. Wait, yeah, not an axe. Wait,
I haven't.
He got hit by
one
lightning.
Yet. I've hit the other two.
Yeah.
So he's gotten blasted a bunch of times, but he's still standing there. And he looks over at Jordan, and Jordan's looking pretty beat up after everything that's happened, and he tries to swing his bone scimitar down on him. And he gets a 4. So he. So I mean,
all bark, no bite.
You were sweating pretty bad because you're feeling pretty rough, and it feels like if he would have made contact, it could have been pretty terrible. But Folly is going to skirt around and try to stab the guy as well. And he tries to swing his dagger, but as this guy was swinging at Jordan, he just like missed his dagger hit. And then Malakwa also misses. Man, my die is rolling really bad now. So everyone attacked, and it's back to Crystal with the skeleton.
Yeah, I'm gonna quarterstaff him again, and this time two-handed because I've had.
So you slide up the back wall to where he's standing beside everybody. You guys basically have the skeleton surrounded. Like there's people on all sides of the skeleton. You're just all like taking turns just jabbing at him from each side.
Mm-hmm. And I rolled a 13, so 16.
Yep, that hits.
And so then I'm going to roll the D8. And I got... Oh, no, wait. I rolled... That was the wrong die. Hold on. I roll a D8, not a D12. I was like, I rolled a 9, and I was like, that's the wrong die. So I rolled a 5.
Cool. It literally looks like you did exactly what you needed to make this guy fall over dead, and he falls down to the ground to dust. You guys are all feeling really tired from this encounter, and Jordan's looking really rough over there. He's definitely bleeding from where he got hit by the scimitars and stuff like that. So I think we will have to call it for the night there, so that way we can finish by 11, since people have prior engagements. But I definitely thought it was a ton of fun. If anybody wants to see the map for one last second, you guys, let me actually move the torch over. But you guys made it down to this room over here, and you have 3 square-shaped things, obelisk things. But yeah. And yeah, well, thanks everybody for tuning in to the Epic Tales of Misplaced Meeples. It's definitely been a ton of fun. And thanks so much to Jordan for joining us.
I think Jordan's the bad guy.
You still think he's the bad guy?
Oh yeah. Either that, or he's way too good at D&D.
Nice.
I mean, he asked.
And thank you to our thanks to our sponsor, Dogmite.
Yeah, thanks so much to our sponsor, Dogmite, as well. Make sure to check out their stuff. They're currently running it's going to be really close. You have like a week left. They're currently running a giveaway to help sponsor the Trevor Project.
Roy. Put us on the stream. We're doing funny things with our Dogmite stuff.
They're currently running a raffle for the Trevor Project, which is a project that is like a suicide hotline for LGBT kids and their family who are struggling through different things in life. So if you want to check that out, go to dogmite.com and you can help those guys out there. And you could also maybe get some cool rainbow things.
Oh my gosh, that rainbow sheath is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love my purple one.
And you got some of the rainbow dice, right?
Oh, yes, they're so pretty.
Yeah.
I need all of the rainbow things.
Nice.
Also, the Trevor Project is a really, really, really good cause, so definitely people should go check that out and support that. And also, yeah, support our sponsor because they are great to us. So
They have a dice sale going on right now, too.
Yeah.
Look at there.
I think Instagram leads me to believe that anyway. But it's super good stuff. It's my favorite. And at some point in the near future, I'm getting one of those Game Master screen setups that they've got because that's like literally the coolest.
Nice.
That is the coolest role-playing accessory I've ever saw, and it's these guys. So if you're listening at all, you guys should seriously go check it out. It's
definitely let them know that Epic Gaming Night sent you too, because that'll help us out.
Yeah,
please. Yeah. I'm giving you my mat. Yeah.
Could not be
Yeah.
better said.
Well, thanks for being a patron, Jordan, and
James.
James, Jordan James.
Thank you for being a friend.
James Fitzgerald.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, we'll have you back.
We'll have you back, man.
We have to destroy you.
Rob's convinced we need to die, so you're not done with us yet.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'll be happy to come back.
Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
With Matt. Yeah.
Hopefully with Matt.